Want to participate in a Don and Mike Show contest? How about this? You or a member of your household can only win once for 60 days. You must comply with any age limitations for each contest. For complete contest rules, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the mighty WJFK, P.O. Box 3649, Washington, D.C. 20007. Thank you, and God bless.
Everybody loves Don and Mike.
That's right.
What's he saying?
No, he's not retarded.
Hey, I like that. Some beautiful video from Tom Monroe from his latest disc entitled Tom Monroe on a New Wavelength. And that's a pretty thing called Turning Japanese.
There you go. There you go. Joe, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. And here we go.
From page 507 of My Life by Bill Clinton. When Yeltsin and I got together on April 3, the meeting began a little awkwardly, with Yeltsin explaining that he had to walk a fine line between receiving U.S. assistance to help Russia's transition to democracy and looking as if he was under America's thumb. When we got to the details of our aid package, he said he liked it but needed more for housing for the military people he was bringing home from the Baltic states,
Joe.
many of whom were actually living in tents.
Joe.
After we resolved that issue, Yeltsin abruptly went on the offensive, demanding that I repeal the Jackson-Vanik Amendment, a 1974 law tying U.S. trade to free immigration from Russia, and end the observance of Captive Nations Week, which highlighted Soviet domination of countries like Poland and Hungary that were now free. Both of these laws were really largely symbolic, without real impact on our...
Yeah.
Joe.
Fantastic job.
Beautiful.
Joe.
In British.
God, that was awesome. That was his British accent.
That was his British accent and his reading.
Dig it, Daddy-o.
2 treats in one.
I don't think we need a groaner today, Mike.
Hey now.
The Don and Mike Show.
No need for the groaner today.
You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe you.
There you go, man. Hold on. Hi there. Hi, Julia. Hi there. And here he is.
Based on a true story, he was a Nazi with one true enemy.
Right.
Himself. A man of hate and his soul torn apart. Viewer discretion advised.
You know how the show Green Acres just kept getting weirder and weirder?
I guess, yeah.
Kind of like what's going on here.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Old Reading, and all the ships at sea. Watch out. They be loose cannon. Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
Hi, thank you, Robbie. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Hold on. Good. Julia. Hello. Hello. Hi, thank you for listening to Don and Mike Show. New episode on this Thursday. 7-1504.
Hi, Don and Mike. Buzz Burbank here.
Howdy, Buzz. And hi, everybody. Don and Mike Show, new episode on this July 15th, 2004. Call us from anywhere in America at 877-365-3636. From Canada, your number is 800-636-1067. And Washington, D.C. on WJFK 202-432-1067. Welcome from the Nerve Center.
That's it. It's happening here.
Yeah.
As I continue to be every day surrounded more and more
You're playing with your spaceship.
by screens.
You are.
Just like on
you are
Star
playing
Trek.
a little bit more with your spaceship. You indicated today that the spaceship has resulted in now more work for you.
Well, no, Mike, no, it's well, just a little bit. I'm moving stuff around just a little bit to get the monitors
An adjustment.
just right.
Mm-hmm.
Just right.
Now, that's better.
right there. That's slower. That's what I thought it should be all along. It should be closer to,
there you go.
like arm level.
For optimum touch.
That's right. Human engineering.
And there was a slight problem before we actually started the show today, because as I was illustrating something to somebody about one of the touch screens, I said, like, what, this one being right here, and because I use my hands to talk a lot,
right?
Quite often I'll accidentally, and I didn't even mean to do it, I said I'll accidentally do it, and all of a sudden, whatever commercial...
You'll flick your fingernail at a touch screen, and bingo, something's playing that you didn't intend to play.
It's the same thing. Sometimes you get charged for extra cheese fries at Bennigan's. Those touch screens, they're trouble.
And if you're wondering about my fingernails are very much like...
Dr. Dwarf?
No, they're not. They're not dirty and small. They're big and long, like Diana Ross used to have, like Cher used to have. Like
they're not Lee Press-on either. Those are real.
They're real. Like the guy you see on the Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Oh,
show.
like the Asian guy with the world's record for fingernails,
where they're all rolled up and stuff.
Yeah, and your mustache is the same way. Also, like the guy in the Guinness Book.
Strings.
That's right.
Long strings.
Long stringy hair.
Littered with ribbons.
So the computers are here.
Good.
And we're queer, and we're doing the show. Happy birthday. I left the radio on before I left the house today. Happy birthday to Colonel Klink.
You know your dog's birthday.
Today, he is 9. And that means, in real life, he is 63.
Aw, that's great. Hello, Klink.
He is 63. And I don't know if he's got a lot left. And I don't know.
Really? How's he getting around?
Up until today, I'm not kidding. He had been fantastic.
But he's slowing down?
Well, here's the thing. I keep remembering that story where they said that dogs can know up to 200 words, and that dogs are maybe even smarter than babies. And this is a dog that we've had for a long time, and of all the 3 dogs that we have, this dog is my dog. The German Shepherd is mine. He's a big baby. He's mine.
He's 9 years old.
And it's like all of a sudden, I don't know if he tracks with this or not. I mean, now, Buzz, we're not crazy like you and Marsha. We didn't have.
You get him when he was a pup?
No,
yes, we did. We did. We don't have a party for him. We didn't have hats. We didn't have presents. But
that's a shame.
But we did get him the big new chewy bone thing. The big,
that's nice.
The barbecued chewy bone. That was only for him.
Yeah. Did you wrap everything?
We did not.
What do you think he's going to do in retirement?
Well, I think retirement for Colonel Klink.
Careful now.
Very.
Trip to Greece?
Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Mike. All of this attention on him with us saying, it's your birthday, what an old boy you are. You're turning into an old man today. Yes.
Right.
Are you 63? You're 63 today. I'm 45. You're 63, but you're a strong boy for 63. And then all of a sudden, he just laid down. I asked you not. He just laid down, and it was like, normally a squirrel outside runs across the street. He jumps up and does that.
Right.
Nothing.
No, 63 now.
Mike, I'm not going to put him in Brandy territory yet.
Do you know, really, just based on...
Brandy was another dog that died. Mike did the voice of that dog.
Based on the subject that we were talking about in a veiled way, anybody that knew what we were talking about as far as what dogs do in their spare time, most of the time. I was thinking one of the neatest things you could give a dog would be to buy him, like, some sort of flavored syrup.
Peanut butter.
And put it somewhere.
Really?
Okay, that's fine. Hey, listen, I want the authorities to know that statement was made by Michael Sean Patrick O'Mara of 1313 Mockingbird Lane.
Wouldn't that be what a treat, though? Because really, if it was a thick enough syrup, and something that was just really gooey, a dog could spend hours.
Maybe I'm crazy here, but have you thought about? And you might as well...
I don't have a dog.
You might as well register me. Have you thought about videotaping such relaxation, therapy sessions for the dogs?
Well, I think that might be a sticky wicket, so to speak, there. Because if you did that, then you could be making something that was lewd.
Right.
But if you could be making something that's green.
Well, yeah, I think you'd probably make some money out of it but I'm just doing this seriously. I'm doing this, I would think, in a selfless way to just really what a dog would really dig. 2 of his favorite activities, but at the same time, kind of enjoying a food stuff and doing what he does all the time anyway.
Like a bacon-flavored syrup.
But who would apply this?
Huh? I don't think you'd have to really, you wouldn't have to touch anything.
You get a squirt bottle.
A squirt bottle of syrup.
A spoon or...
But the thing about...
Spatula.
Here's the thing, though, Mike. Here's the flaw in that the dog would probably well, being as he does it all the time anyway, and our other dog, and all three of them have been snipped. We had Max, actually.
Yeah, he probably likes one particular taste.
Max was neutered on our show, and his little things were sent to TV's Bob Barker in the form of cufflinks.
Yes, to support spay and neutering your pets.
But having said that, even with the fact that all three of my dogs have been, turned into less than men, the two little ones are constantly, sniffing, probing, humping, looking, God knows what they're doing. And
you're supporting my case then.
They don't, but here's the thing. They don't have the parts to go with it. They're doing it. I think they're doing it out of boredom. I don't think it's a sexual thing with the dog.
I don't either. I think really it's like scratching your own back.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly. In fact, I really don't think it's a sexual thing. And I think if you added like a nice sugary flavor to it, like blueberry syrup, the same kind of syrup you would put on a snow cone.
Well, let's, once again,
syrup or jelly.
Now we're kind of getting into your arena because I don't generally have snow cones. I don't put syrup on snow cones.
I have blueberry syrup at home that I got when we had the snowstorms from a couple of years ago that I got from my kids, and I made real snow cones with blueberry syrup, and I still have some left over. And I was thinking, what a nice thing that would be to do for a dog, just like...
That's great. Who's going to clean up, incidentally, after the dog has its time of relaxation?
If you did it properly, there would be no cleanup necessary. The dog...
Oh, really?
The proper way? The dog in and of the dog itself would clean anything up.
But no. But
you just basically...
Are you talking
about... You want me to really walk you through it?
Are you talking about applying a dollop?
Yeah.
So...
What you do? Let me.
Well, now why wouldn't you offer like an extra value meal for those who wanted to pay the extra money to have the cleanup? Why would you have someone like with one of those giant Palmolive style bottles?
Supersize it. See, now you're making something silly out of this. When all I was saying was, for example, you walk up to the dog, you scratch its belly, it rolls over on its back like dogs do, and then
what you want to do is spray some kind of blueberry syrup.
A spray bottle is even better. Because if you do a spray bottle, then there is no fuss, no muss. Okay. And the dog cleans up. If you use like a regular syrup thing, and it's got one of those spigots like you would have for dishwashing detergent.
That's really something. That's some behavior you want to teach your dog. It's a lifetime you have of trying to teach your dog.
I don't think it's
not to do stuff in the house. Can you imagine?
I don't think it's anything you'd want to do around the kids.
Can you imagine? Once the dog gets the routine of what's happening, and let's say on the off occasion you have people over at the house, and the dog is just like. And finally, you have to go over by the front door. The dog lays on its back, and then you sit there and you watch. Oh, there! Now he's happy.
I think at a certain point, the dog would be aware of the, in a Pavlovian way, the dog would be aware of the spray.
Yeah.
But I think really the dog would also. I mean, any relationship you would have with your dog would be enhanced tenfold.
And eventually...
multifold.
She stands alone there, Mike. Again, that's Michael Sean Patrick O'Mara.
Well, I don't have a dog, so I wouldn't be able to put it into practice.
Through Pavlovian training, the dog would become aroused every time he saw Mrs. Butterworth or a log cabin.
Well, I don't have to go
hold on, Robbie, hold on. Because they're dogs...
Yes?
You could any plastic bottle, they don't see it in color, and they have brains the size of peanuts.
Yeah, but the first time you put some soap on there, then that would teach the dog a lesson. So you wouldn't want to do that.
No, it wouldn't. You could put soap there on a dog, and the next time you put soap
again, you talked about spraying,
the dog would go right back there.
Spraying as opposed to like a dollop would be better. I'm thinking really Pam cooking spray. Well, any flavor at all.
That's right. So
that might be pleasant to the dog.
So then your dog can do
spray butter.
Your dog can do what dogs do: spray butter, and all of
what it does. All you're
Mike,
doing.
Let me be the modern housewife for a second.
All you're doing is taking an activity that a dog does and making it better.
Let me be the modern housewife, though.
Okay.
Let's say that I've got my dog, and I'm going to buy some of Michael Sean Patrick O'Mara's patented butter dog spray.
Right.
My dog lays down by the kitchen table. I get him on his back. I spray. What guarantee do I have
Flavored licking sauce.
But what guarantee do I today's modern housewife have that it's not gonna end up being more work?
I'm not gonna say that, Grease Man.
Mike, what did Rob write you a joke?
Yeah, well, Rob wrote me the thing, a 14-ounce can of O'Mara's Canine aerosol doodad butter.
Stop that, Rob.
Stop it.
But listen, Mike, now. God damn it! I'm not going to continue this unless you treat me as a modern housewife.
All right, I'm serious. Go ahead.
Look at me as a modern housewife. Give me my Donna Reed music because I have a valid
All you do
question.
is take a great idea, which I've come up with, and make it better. And then, you know what? I'd let you in on it.
I have a valid question.
I'd let you in. I'd give you a cut.
Would you really?
Mm-hmm.
Don't cut the dog.
I like canine. I like canine. Mm-hmm.
Doodad butter.
No, I'm not going to.
Stop with the grease man bit.
Stop. I don't like that.
All right, now,
what do you do?
Here's my problem, Mike, as a modern housewife. I've got my dog Fido, and I've sprayed him with your butter sauce.
Right.
And he
or maple or blueberry.
Regardless of the flavors.
Strawberry.
He's licked himself crazy.
Raspberry.
And to the naked eye, there's nary a spot.
Right.
However, when he goes over to my beautiful linoleum floor to lay down on the cool floor to relax after this moment of self-gratification,
right.
When he gets up, there's a nice greasy spot on my floor. And my husband, the great provider, will be coming home soon on his steed, and he will say, "My lady, not only does it smell like something's been going on in this kitchen, what is this oily stain on my floor, woman?"
You know, what you don't appreciate is how thorough dogs are with that activity. You have dogs, I don't. I remember, though, with dogs that do that, they do it for hours on end. And what you're doing is you're enhancing. You're not going to have any grease stain. You're not going to have any grease spot.
Let me tell you something.
It would clean up easily. The tongue bath.
My name is Frida Source.
No, I got hiccups.
I'm Frida Source.
2 teams. Can we lie? Can we fill in 15?
I am a perfect wife and mother. I can't have a chance that the dog's not going to lick every single inch. So what can you offer me?
Instructions on the box. Or on the tube.
Instructions that would
on the
say
spray
what?
bottle. On the spray bottle, it would say simply 2 sprays, just a hint of flavor to add to what is a pleasurable experience for the dog to make it just that much better.
And now, Rob, find me some lawyer music, please.
In blueberry, maple, butter, and bacon.
I'm going to change role-playing for one moment, because I have a question for Mike.
And new ranch. Always throw in ranch.
Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch and sour cream and onion.
Hello.
Now, why are you bringing a lawyer into this?
Hello, is this Michael Sean Patrick O'Mara?
Yes, it is I.
Hello. This is Goodman. Alan.
Rob came up with another invention that would solve your problem.
What's that?
You come up with O'Mara's licking tarp.
My twin brother, David, recently walked into my home. I have a dog named Barbara, who enjoys your licking sauce.
Right.
Apparently, the dog left a bit of slimy residue after laying on the linoleum floor.
Right.
My brother tripped, suffered an unfortunate head injury, and I'm afraid that we're going to have to sue you as the manufacturer of this product.
O'Mara.
And I've spoken to a wonderful housewife named Frida Source, who I really think needs to give her husband a little more sex.
We're not responsible for any injuries received due to the licking sauce.
Not for human use.
And how can
O's canine licking sauce.
And exactly where does it on my spray bottle? Where does it say that, sir?
If you look on the back, you say spray twice. If you spray twice, there would be no residue, and your dog would not.
I maintain we sprayed twice. Yet David lays.
Did you purchase the recommended licking tarp?
Yes, I did.
You did. Well, if it was on the licking tarp, it would not be on your floor. I say you're an ambulance chaser. Good day to you, sir. I said good day. I think it's a wonderful idea, and you want to talk about something, especially in the fourth quarter of Klinks' life, what would make that happen? And you don't, it's not like you need to go out and really buy anything.
I want to say something to our audience right now. He's really the sick one. I know that we do the show here every day. He's really the sick one, though. I mean, the last couple of days we've seen something inside you.
A darker side.
The minivan.
If you think for a second
the hatred of the minivan,
that giving a dog a better life is sick, then then lock me up and put me in the institution.
What about dogs in minivans?
That's so tough. I love dogs.
Shouldn't they be allowed the same, Mike?
Yeah, of course. I'm not going to punish the dog because the dog has an owner that purchased the vehicle of the year.
Then I have another guest for you. Hi, Mike. This is Pat Goss. I can't do it. This is Pat Goss.
B&E licking sauce.
I got a call from my wife, Bonnie, who says she can't get the stains out of our 83 Tahoe.
Colorless. Will not be
but
stained.
Not odorless, Mike.
No, not odorless.
No.
But in many cases, if you were to use, say, a peach or a lemon, you might even improve the dog's, odor.
But what if my dog...
Which the dog might not like.
What if my dog gets hooked on the peanut butter spray?
Then call your wife immediately.
Okay.
It will bring great joy to the household. And you know what? This is something that like any great idea, I'm not going to make money on this. I don't care to make money on this.
It's out there in public domain, Doc.
This is something
you are, Mike. You're like Ken Hakuda.
Yeah.
You're like Dr. Fad.
You can make this at home. You can use maple syrup, peanut butter, anything you want.
Right.
But just, once in a while, just do that for the dog.
Don and Mike, hello.
Mike.
Yeah.
You're sick. You're sick in the head. You need to have your ass kicked right out of the stadium.
No, I don't. I mean, come on. I'm just trying to make a dog's life, a dog's declining years, a little bit better.
Thank you. See you later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
And you can look at the dog's face and immediately know, if somebody was ever to try this,
hello,
their dog's going to look at you and you did the right thing.
And the cops are coming to your house pretty quick, too. Hello, Julia.
Hi, I was just calling to wish Colonel Klink a happy birthday.
Well,
and
baby talker.
That's just Silly Willie.
But I work with German Shepherds, and we have a female that she just turned 15 years old. So, no, this is my real voice, so I know.
Okay,
I get that a lot.
Yeah. But, what do you do for a living?
I work with German Shepherds.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So I play with.
Honey, you play with them?
Yep, play with dogs all day.
You play. I think I'll let that statement stand on its own. You play with dogs all day.
Do you deal with a lot of adults that come in there with German Shepherds?
That's what it is. We breed German Shepherds.
What do you think about the spray idea?
If it works, I don't know.
Yeah.
What kind of car do you drive?
I drive an Oldsmobile.
Hey,
Oldsmobile.
Oldsmobile what?
A Cutlass Sierra.
Cutlass Sierra. Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's an old
so
car.
that's okay, guys.
That's a good old car.
She had said minivan. That would have been the kiss of death.
Right.
And,
makes up for the fact that she speaks to adults like they're infants all day. I'm just kidding. Are you there?
She's gone.
Did she hang up? Crushed her.
She's gone. I didn't touch it. She's gone.
She hung up.
Dropped her pacifier.
Okay, we're gonna give him a bath and then.
Hello. John and Mike show. Hello. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, it's Brian in Green Bay.
Hi there, Brian.
Hey, I got the day off today, and I bought some effing vodka, and you guys talked about it like 3 months ago, and you were saying how great it was.
Right.
And I can't remember what you said to mix it with.
Here's what you do. Get some Pam.
What?
First, you got to get a dog.
Pam?
Get a dog and get some Pam spray.
Yeah.
Here's what you do, my friend. You get yourself some either cran grape or cran cherry made by Ocean Spray.
Okay.
What you want to do? Now let me ask you something. Are you a sissy or are you a man?
Am I a what?
Are you a sissy or are you a man?
I'm a man. I've been drinking it straight, but it's pretty harsh right now. I got cranberry juice now.
That's why you got to mix a little sissy with it. But here's what you do.
Okay.
You put in 2 nice shots.
Of what? Okay.
Of that nice absolute vanilla vodka or Grey Goose vanilla vodka or Effin. Effin vanilla and black cherry vodka.
Right.
You put 2 shots of that, and then you just throw in just a sprinkle of that cranberry.
Just a little splash.
Cranberry juice.
The special kind, the cran grape or the cran cherry.
Okay.
Then you put 5 or 6 ice cubes there. You sprinkle it around, and then you want to sip it, but it ends up being. Hey, do you think I have a problem with this?
No.
Listen to me describing this.
Yeah, you're just describing a little. You're like doing what Emeril Lagasse does.
You want to sip it, but before you know it, you're going to be drinking it.
Yeah.
And then you're really going to be saying this. And my wife caught me saying this the other night. I think I mentioned this. Really, and absolutely natural. Just. Yeah. It's like that. The real sound of satisfaction.
It's the cool summer beverage known as the Donny.
Boy, does it go down smooth. And, well, B.A. will tell you.
What is your choice? Is
I
it
had
cran apple or cran grape?
Cran cherry now is the sweeter. Cran cherry's even better. Okay. Cran cherry. Ask Beth Ann. I attempted to have a conversation with her about radio the other night after I had 2 of them. I thought it was a great conversation.
All right.
I don't really remember what we talked about. She told me it was an awful lot about like old radio.
Cran cherry, is that hard to find?
No, Mike. Any your local Piggly Wiggly.
Okay.
Knock it out. See ya.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Enjoy.
Bye-bye. Wow, that was really in my wheelhouse.
You got very excited about that.
It's a great recipe.
Right, it sounds delicious.
The only thing that could have made that better would be if Stan Lee had called.
Then you would be in heaven.
Then I'd be out of my mind. Okay, here's a guy named Rob. Robert? Rob?
Yes, sir.
Don and Mike show. Hello.
Yeah, I had an idea. I didn't think that the spray idea would work. I think it would have to be a roll-on applicator.
Oh, see now, okay. Take a nice, normal, help your dog idea and turn it into something dirty.
Well,
That's disgusting.
The recipe should be, say, one part honey, flavor honey, the other part a mild barbecue sauce. But you have to be very careful with
now this sounds to me, sir, and I have to be careful with the type of show that we're doing now. Sounds to me like something you might enjoy licking.
Yeah.
Perhaps not your dog.
And you were talking about seriously about the household cleanliness, and that's going to cause a terrible mess.
Yeah, you can't put barbecue sauce.
This is a colorless spray that you can do.
You can't get jalapeno sauce.
No, it's not odorless because you have to have the odor for the dog to be attracted to it.
That's right.
But I mean, just a nice little flavored spray. Remember those flavored sprays they have on some diets? Where you spray it in your mouth?
Yeah, salad spray.
Salad spray, like that type of thing. Sure.
Yeah, and listen, for those of you on a budget, the next time you go to the car wash, you get some of that, like, it's $3.99 where
now stop it. You're going to poison the dog. No.
New car smell, or it says cherry.
This is not fair. This is not that. You could kill a dog by doing that.
Oh, but your sprays.
My spray would be edible, 100% edible. I'm not sure whether those, new car spray will probably put your dog in the vet.
How about new dog spray?
New dog spray. Okay, mock me more. I think this would be so nice for the dogs.
And what the hell? I mean, listen, give them a treat. Make it Lysol. Make it something.
I'm not.
Make it something that will clean them.
You're not going to. The dog will get inebriated. What do you want the dog to be like, Kitty Dukakis?
Yeah.
Staggering around.
Can you imagine?
See, I want to do these animals some good.
And so do I.
And you can maybe add some vitamins and minerals into it.
Yeah, pshaw to that.
And make it something special. Not only does it taste good, does the dog do his favorite activity, but he gets healthier to boot. And he has a nice clean coat.
No, I say, what you do is you take that.
Cats too, Buzz.
You take the what's
They don't do that. Cats too.
Cats too?
You can do a nice fish oil spray. Cats would enjoy it. Cats do that too. Cats do it more than dogs sometimes. Don't they really? I mean, dogs
I've never seen my cat doing that.
I've seen. Don't cats give themselves cat baths? Yeah, they do.
Yes, they do, but they don't lick that.
They don't spend that much time
area
down there.
With the cat, it's more,
I'm not trying to put down cats.
No, I didn't take it that way. I'm stating a fact.
With the cat, it's more like licking the paw, and then the paw rubs the face.
I think Buzz thinks I'm running cats.
No, I do not think that.
Oh, God forbid. No. Big dumb dogs do that.
I can tell when you're doing that.
I can tell you, Buzz, if we put this $1 million idea together, you can be in charge of the kitty outfits.
All right.
There's no reason that we can't sell sprays,
the jackets,
and also ensembles.
The boots.
All right, I'm just being mocked here right now. This is a fine idea. It's something you don't need to go out and buy anything. You can put any flavor into a spray.
You've ruined my dog's birthday, okay? Because now my dog's listening to the show. I turned the radio on before I left today. My wife's not there.
Here's a thought.
Hey, Klink, I'm not bringing you home any peanut butter spray so you can lick yourself. But happy birthday, because Daddy loves you, Klink.
You go to a store, you get a spray bottle that's just one of those generic spray bottles, doesn't have anything in it. You say cook a roast, and then you take the drippings from the roast like gravy, and you put it in a spray bottle.
Right, Ron Popeil.
Be fantastic.
That's right.
I guarantee you dogs would love it. Just a little zzz, like that, and then the dog goes off into a corner.
And listen, if for whatever reason, if you're mad at your dog, a little gasoline.
Oh, that's horrible. That's cruelty.
You know what I'm saying.
That's so mean.
You know what I'm saying.
Happy birthday, Klink.
Oh, so that brings you around.
Well, this all started with Klink.
Yeah. Yes, it did.
This all started with 9-year-old Klink. I didn't know that Klink was that old, 60-something in dog.
63. And here's our producer, B.A. B.A., I want to tell you something. Today is my dog's birthday. My dog, not Frida's, not Bart's, my dog.
Right.
And I love that dog. I love all my dogs. And I have the radio on at home. And there's some part of him that gets this. I love my kid more than I love my dogs. Even on his 63rd birthday, while I have the radio turned up at home so he can listen. I want him to know I love him, but I love my son more than I love my dog.
That's nice.
Can you say the same about your dog and your daughter?
No, I love them equal.
See, that's fair.
I know you think it's like weird and you're trying to get me out of it. Yes.
Equally.
But you have to love your daughter more than your dog. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like maybe 1%. Isn't it like 51 to 49% for your daughter?
Do that for your daughter.
Would you give your daughter that? Because you know what bothered her? It bothered her when you told her that you love her and the dog exactly the same.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't blame her for that.
So come on.
But I can't. I mean, I can't say that right now. I have to think about it.
My
Wow.
God.
That's making it worse.
I know it is.
I hope you're pining away your money for those bills. Would I love to be... Boy, oh boy, if there's a psychologist out there listening, first, get a number for better service. But second, check out Beth Ann and call her daughter in about a year. Check her daughter.
I think it's fair.
Hey, Buzz.
Check her daughter when she's out on the side of the road.
Very disturbing.
Hitchin to somewhere else. Hitchin to Nowheresville, USA.
Highly disturbing.
Hi, little lady. Where are you going? Anywhere. My mommy likes the dog more than me.
I know. You keep saying more. I did not say more.
Hey, it's just as bad if you say as much.
That's what she said.
Yes, it is. As much, at more, it doesn't matter. Less? No,
I'll tell you what. Okay, guys.
Yes?
You take each of them for a weekend. And you tell me Monday how you feel.
What, the dog or the kid?
Yeah.
Honey, I've got both. And I think...
No, every child is different and every dog is different.
Who's better trained?
My dog.
Wow.
Okay, there you go.
Who are you prouder of, your dog or your daughter?
My daughter.
Okay, well, fine. Okay,
and maybe we should leave it on that.
Square one. But we could, Mike, but we could
actually continue on it, yes.
Who do you feel understands you better, your daughter or your dog?
My dog.
Who's more obedient?
They're equal.
Who would you rather spend time with?
My daughter.
Oh, that's nice.
But, for those...
Quite a hesitation.
For those counting, those very long 4.5 seconds.
Who has better table manners?
Well, my daughter has changed as she's grown. My dog has remained steadfast and constant.
Who has better table manners?
My daughter.
Your daughter has better table manners than your dog.
Who has better hygiene?
My daughter.
Well, now your daughter's got to be at home if she's listening to the radio.
She's doing jumping jacks. She's doing flips.
Thinking win, win, win.
Who's smarter?
My daughter.
See? Your daughter. Is it close?
My dog's pretty smart.
Yeah. Oh, God.
How close is
but
it?
my daughter did better in the SATs than
Hold on.
she did.
How close is it, do you think? All things being equal. Knowing that dogs are dumber than...
Yeah, all things being relative.
Right. Yeah.
I think that I know I love my daughter more than my
there it is. Finally.
Thank you.
But I'm attached.
We have broken her. We have finally broken her.
You can be attached to a dog more than you're attached to them, but you love your daughter more. That's what we wanted to do.
There you go.
Who loves you unconditionally?
My dog.
Buzz, you're causing trouble here.
Sorry. I admire the balance, that's all.
Who's more grateful?
My dog.
I know. I knew the answer to that one, too.
Right. Who's the one, if you were found dead, that would just come over and sniff and maybe try to eat some of the food that you had left on the floor when you fell over with whatever ailment it is and would do nothing? And who's the one that would at least dial 911?
Wait, that's two different people, right?
Yeah, right. Honey, listen, always go with the human over the animal.
Yes, of course, the human.
Especially a human that came out, is part of you.
I just remember the comedian Brett Butler, what she said about kids. She's not going to have any kids. She's not ready for that much ingratitude yet.
Yeah. All right, Beth Ann.
Okay.
See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, we got her to say it finally.
There you go.
She loves her kid more than the dog.
So her daughter Jennifer must be feeling better now.
Yeah, and the dog probably feels bad, so I'll send the dog a can of spray.
And Colonel Klink, if you're listening at home, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Colonel Klink.
Happy birthday, Colonel Klink. And don't believe any of that stuff Uncle Mike was saying. Because we're not buying into that.
Well, maybe it'd be kind of a sick thing to do.
You think?
Yeah, probably.
You think so? Although...
Depends on how many cocktails you have.
You really do decide to think about it, though. I was serious about the video rights. I wouldn't mind it.
Depends on how many Donnies you knock back.
That's right, how many doubles you have. Forget it. Here's some guy who wants a cat-flavored spray. Eric?
Hey, hi, Buzz, Don, Mike.
Yeah, right.
I have a request to make. Can I make a self-neutering kit out of cat-flavored spray?
What?
A self-neutering... I didn't hear...
He's saying that if you sprayed the dog with a cat scent, then the dog would neuter himself, trying to attack.
All right, can't argue with it. It's pretty funny.
In a way. Yeah, okay.
Kind of works.
You get one of those.
That's kind of a funny picture of the dog being that mad at itself.
Well, dogs chase their own tails. Can you imagine?
No.
Dog.
Oh my God, that was my own.
Dog pulling a John Bobbitt on himself. I am the stupidest dog in the world.
I hate cats.
All right, goodbye, you.
See ya.
Okay, bye. We got a break. We'll be right back, everybody.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Hi, Larry. Hi. I'm Rob. I'm with the Don and Mike Show, and I was wondering if you had a message for Don and Mike.
Stay healthy, be good, be kind to your neighbors, try to follow the golden rule, and stop this string of robberies. I think it's uncalled for that you haven't been caught. I think paying off the police has been terrible. I think it's inexcusable. And also, I would suggest you marry more.
Hey, Larry, will you sign up?
Of course I will. Here, I'm signing a book for G. Gordon Liddy.
Outstanding. What will you write?
Can you read? John and Mike.
Huge fan. Huge fan.
Pouncing on him when he walks out.
She doesn't like that.
She's never seen me pound.
Anyway, give my best to Don and Mike and remind them of the time I took over their show.
I will indeed. What's the name of your book, sir?
The name of the book is Future Talk. Larry King, Conversations About Tomorrow. Don and Mike wouldn't read it because it requires intelligence.
Very good.
The Don and Mike Show. Charmingly ghetto. The Don and Mike Show.
Don and Mike wouldn't read it because it requires intelligence. Don and Mike? Don and Mike? I don't understand. Stand by, wrestling fans.
Oh, we got a big wrestler coming in here.
Yeah, also today I want to tell you we'll be doing Way Out There.
All right.
And we have another trip to Atlantic City to give away courtesy of HBO. Weekend with transportation to Atlantic City. Stay at the Trump Plaza. Go to the HBO fights on the weekend of Saturday, July 24th. We've played the following games. We've played I'm the Dick. We had one guy who was actually named Dick. As it turns out, that guy tried to fool us.
Yes.
And we had other guys who were really named Richard.
We're tracking him down.
Then we played My Mom is a Whore.
Right.
We found someone who's actually had a mother who was professional prostitute. Today we're going to be playing My Dad is a Clown.
And isn't professional prostitute redundant?
Yes, it would be.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, but Mike, now I can't speak from first-hand experience.
Professional whore.
Pun intended.
A professional whore would be more accurate. A professional prostitute is redundant. A prostitute.
Well, no, I would say you would have some prostitutes that would be less than professional.
But I mean, if by nature of the title, if you are a prostitute, you are a professional.
Would you like to spray them with your dog spray?
I'll stop right now.
As with gambling, I think it has to be your major source of income.
Really?
Yeah, that'd be my
I don't
guess.
think that's in the dictionary, Buzz.
So today, the question will be, is your dad really a clown? Does your dad work in a circus? Is he a guy...
Your old man's a clown.
Is he a guy that goes like to birthday parties and bar mitzvahs?
And do you think can we modify that? I know I've been very troublesome on the show so far today. Can we say, is your old man a clown?
If that'll make you happy.
Is your old man a clown?
Yeah.
Hey, your old man's a clown, McCloud.
With your new chair and your minivan and your dog spray. The clown. So listen, if your dad is a clown, stay tuned. And if you get and we'll have to have proof. It's one of those confusing games. You call us and we'll have people whose dads really aren't clowns, and one person whose dad is truly a clown, right? If we select the person whose dad is the clown, they don't win anything. If they fool us, they win the trip to Atlantic City. However, we will have to talk to the dad,
who's the clown,
to verify that the dad really is a clown.
Right. And we have a series of very special clown questions.
We do.
That will ferret out whether dad is really a clown.
We do.
Well, I know I do in my mind.
So do I.
In my mind. What's your dad's shoe size? Number one question.
And from the Always Good News Department, maybe you've noticed, that, and Mike, maybe I think I've got the reason that you seem to be in such an exceptional mood today.
Right.
I mean, you come to play every day, but today you got your A game on.
I feel like I do.
And I think I know why.
Why?
Because you're not getting a vibe from a certain city today.
Are we not on in Sacramento today?
We are not.
I knew something was special.
However,
what are they listening to today?
Let me just say though, it's depressing. I wish we were on in Sacramento.
Well, technically I do too. It's a very successful market for it.
They are preempting us today for the WLBA, the Sacramento Monarchs. The WLBA. It's girls playing basketball at 12 noon on Thursday.
Can you imagine? Imagine, if you will, the average person in that crowd. I mean, I can't even begin to decipher what kind of humanity shows up.
They're in minivans.
Yeah, in minivans.
Well, no, Penny Marshall, Rosie O'Donnell.
Wow, what a great game. It's high noon. Why be outside enjoying the sun in the sun?
And whatever. Girls want to play basketball. As Cyndi Lauper said, girls just want to have fun.
Noon.
That's great. But don't take off the #1 rated show in Sacramento.
Day baseball is one thing, but daytime women's professional basketball?
Yeah. And excuse me for mentioning ratings again. I remembered that from yesterday. That is a no-no to say.
Can't do that anymore.
We can't say just that word.
Right.
We can still say ratings. Right. We just can't say the other word.
Amen.
And I still don't get that. But they love calling me about that. Oh, boy, do they love calling me.
Oh, really? Have you gotten phone calls on it?
Only one phone call.
Was it from Yellen?
Hi. Yes, it was from Yellen.
Hi, this is Yellen.
And I explained to him, without getting into great detail, why I felt secure reading that memo on the air yesterday, and he concurred.
Yeah. Same reason I was calm with it after all.
Yeah, he concurred. So let's not blow the grand ruse.
Absolutely.
Of why you...
No need.
Or about jumping out of your seat yesterday.
No need at all. Yeah, did I calm down quickly?
Let's bring in Dave Bautista.
This is a big guy.
He's in the WWE. Frankly, I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy.
Whether he's an evil doer or whether he is a white hat wearer.
I do know that he works with Triple H, and he works with Ric Flair.
And he's massive.
And I also know that Beth Ann McBride has a thing for Ric Flair.
Really?
Apparently.
Let's welcome him, though, right now.
Where is he?
He's got an entourage. No, he's got one person. Here comes Dave Bautista. Have a seat, Dave. How are you?
Pretty gigantic dude. How you doing?
All right, I'm already a little scared.
You a good guy or a bad guy, sir?
I think we don't know yet. We got to find out.
Let me size him up. May take a while. And I don't mean physically, because
there's your microphone right there.
He's obviously gigantic.
Yeah.
I would say
it's fine. Yeah.
I would say he's a bad guy.
You know, I would too. Let me tell you why. You know why?
Why?
It's the way he came into the studio. You know how he came into the studio? Like nobody was rushing him, man. Nobody was.
And probably mad that he was standing out there while we were chatting.
And it wouldn't be chatting to him. It would be while we were chortling along,
wasting his
flapping our useless gums.
So, Dave, what's happening?
I don't know what.
So, you a good guy or bad guy?
I am a bad guy.
Yeah.
You are a bad guy. Okay, well, Mike.
All right, can I tell you what I got in here right now?
Yeah.
I got that Undertaker vibe going. Remember when he was in here?
I don't think it's.
Remember when he was in here and beneath the surface of the entire interview
I don't think so.
was the fear of you and I getting our ass kicked?
Yeah.
I don't think so. You don't want to beat us up, do you?
No, I'm
not at all.
Huge fan.
Now, are you from the D.C. area?
I am. I was born in D.C.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I grew up in Northern Virginia, Arlington.
Oh, so you listen to the show?
I've listened to you guys way back.
I didn't know that. All right, now I feel better. I'm calmer now.
WAVA.
Oh, we appreciate that. How the hell did you get? How did a guy? All right, here's a question everybody would like to know. How did a regular guy who used to listen to our show when he was a kid, how did you go from that to this, to being a bad guy in the WWE?
It wasn't a big stretch for me. I was was actually into bodybuilding and powerlifting.
Were you troubled youth?
I was a little bit of a troubled youth.
You mix it up a lot. Do you get a lot of scrapes when you were?
I mixed it up a lot. I was actually a bouncer in D.C. for many years. I've actually met you guys before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Under favorable circumstances, I hope?
Yeah, sure. I was just bouncing in a club. You guys were doing giveaway, some type of contest.
Oh, really?
It was might have been a bikini contest or something.
You know, in the great tradition of wrestlers, Diamond Dallas Page, when we back in the old days of the show, before the indecency stuff, when we used to have the quiz.
Oh, the sex quiz, right?
Sex quiz, and Diamond Dallas Page, who I think is the current leader on the sex quiz. And one of the reasons he attributed his number of conquests was the fact that he had been a bouncer. That's why he said, well, the reason I've got so many is because I had been a bouncer. Would you agree that line of work would lend itself to?
It might if you were.
If you were so inclined?
If you were so inclined.
Are you a dog owner, Dave?
I am a dog owner, yes.
What kind of dog do you own, sir?
I have actually have 3 Yorkshire Terriers.
Let me ask.
Now, I don't put a wrestler with Yorkshire Terriers.
Let me ask you a question. If some guy came out with a product that you could spray down there that would taste good, like honey mustard, and your dog was...
A dog wouldn't like that. I mean, if you're going to talk about my idea...
or peanut butter...
No, I was going to say, really, and peanut butter and bacon, I don't think that counts. I'm talking about, like blueberry or maple.
Okay, syrup. So it's syrup. Right. Would you spray that on your dogs, and then would you feel for them to do what they do? You know, would you do that, and then would you feel comfortable with your dogs, like getting up on your couch? Wouldn't you be worried that they would leave an oily spot? It's his idea.
Well, I'm just saying it's something a dog does anyway, Dave. It's something a dog does anyway, and if a dog's doing that, why not enhance the moment for the dog? Sure. That's all I was saying. And
but
you know
Dave,
what?
About
this idea was born 25 minutes ago. I was just thinking off the top.
What about the couches, though? You got to have some nice furniture, right?
I have decent furniture.
Wouldn't you be pissed if one of your dogs had used some of Mike's spray, and then you have these oily spots all over your beautiful couches?
You are making an assumption that the dog is going to not clean itself properly and leave that kind of residue. You know, is this disturbing? Now you looked very disturbed by that. Is this your handler from the WWE here?
Who are these?
I saw the eye roll. Thank you very much. I saw the eye roll.
These are very nice ladies, escorts, and nice gentlemen.
They're escorts
from MCI Center, yes.
Escorts.
Hey, son, would you step up to the microphone, please?
Who's this young man here?
Right here.
This is it. Right here.
What is it?
Is this a pal or what?
I hope that you're not like one of those kids with cancer that's here to meet your...
Now, what do you say if that's the case? You know, you're out of luck at that point.
If that's the case, I say, I got the ESP.
I know.
But I don't think you're one of those, are you kids without dads, or are you here on some charity gig, or how?
Up all night drinking.
Step up to the mic. What's your name, son?
Eric.
Eric, how old are you?
I'm 20.
20, okay.
20.
All right, well, ixnay on the inking dry.
You look like you're about maybe 17. Do you work for the MCI Center?
I'm an intern with the MCI.
You're an intern? All right, it's a legitimate gig. And you guys were with MCI? You guys are with MCI? Okay.
Well, it's okay, lady, for you to stay, but really, interns are not allowed in here. All right. Ixnay, that's son.
Go out and see Mr. Ardinger.
That's the door. Harry Potter, get out of here.
He'll have a popsicle for you outside. That's it.
Bye-bye.
We have our standards. You'll understand when you get older.
The grown-ups will do the show without you. It's okay.
He's serious too. Yes. I like Rob. I like Rob when Rob's trying to say that we're serious about that. You know. So no, he really means it.
Would you mind taking some phone calls?
Not at all.
Because all we know about you is that.
How long have you been in the WWE? Dave?
You're a bad guy.
Just about 5 years.
5 years?
You like it? Are you having a good time?
Oh, yeah.
It's great. I mean, it's actually one of the fastest growing forms of entertainment in the world right now?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's great.
Here's a call from Toronto for Dave Batista. Toronto, hello.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, how you doing?
I just want to know, when you were on the island, weren't you mad that you were the only one catching fish?
Oh, now listen, don't diss this guy. Are you doing like a bad Survivor thing?
I don't get it. I don't get the joke. Are you saying that Dave looks like somebody that was on Survivor?
I don't get it either.
Isn't this Rupert?
No, this isn't Rupert.
Caller is confused.
Hey, you promised me Rupert, guys.
Oh, no,
we didn't deliver Rupert.
We didn't promise.
It's another disgruntled guy that we didn't get Rupert from Survivor All-Stars.
We didn't. Sorry.
Dave, do not be offended that the guy was saying that.
Hello, Matt. Don and Mike Show. Matt in Virginia. Matt.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Batista, what do you think about all the internet people who think Triple H is holding people down?
First real wrestling fan.
Yes, what do you think about that, Batista?
I don't think they have a clue of what they're talking about.
All right.
There you go.
He is that. He does have. I still have the Undertaker. But
Here
if
you
this
go.
could all go wrong, and you and I would be
I don't
grease
think so.
spots on the floor.
I don't think so.
You know those grease spots you were talking about with the dog? We'd be those grease
I think he's
spots.
mildly amused by us.
I think he's amused, but I know that if one thing was said wrong,
I think these publicists, though, are way too uptight.
No, they're digging it. I've got a better vantage point.
Okay.
Ever since you kicked the little runt out, they're totally digging it.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Yeah, I actually like to talk to Dave Batista.
Yes, well, he's here.
Really?
That's why we answered the line.
Go ahead. We got Dave like right here in the studio.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
You remember a guy that went to junior high school with named Shannon?
Don't you hate calls like this when you get on radio shows?
Shannon Moore?
Shannon Bowman.
Shannon Bowman.
Yeah, the gay guy.
What?
I'm just kidding. No, I knew Shannon. Is he still in jail?
Yeah, that's where I'm calling you from.
No. Come on, listen, this is not funny. The guy that we're talking about is someone who abused animals.
I should point out to all of our listeners, when you call in and we have a celebrity guest, they get very uncomfortable with personal phone calls.
And the guy, what was the guy's name? Shannon, that's all I remember about him? What was his name?
Shannon Bowman.
Shannon Bowman. Yeah, do you remember the things that Shannon Bowman did to all kinds of animals?
It was terrible.
Wasn't he the guy that they came over, did the expose that he had animals in cages down in his basement?
Yeah, it was nasty, and a few shallow graves in his backyard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not good at all. The guy just hung up.
He hung up? Okay. So,
that's too bad.
Hello, Don and Mike show. Hello.
Hey, Don and Mike, what's going on?
Hey, you're on the air. You're with Batista.
Yeah, this is E.L. Stanley. I'm from a local wrestling show. I just want to ask Batista a question about the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Do you go by Batista all the time? Is that what they refer to you as?
On the show, yeah.
Batista. Okay. All right. When you're hanging out with when you're not doing the wrestling, what do you like to be called, sir? What?
Just Dave.
Dave. Just Dave.
Did your mom call you David?
DJ.
Your mom calls you DJ.
David Jr., yeah.
Oh, David Jr.
Kind of like DJ, but I'll call you David. Dave?
Dave's good.
Dave. Okay.
Batista. I'll stick with Batista.
That's his stage name, though, really.
I know.
Batista's kind of sexy.
But we're not friends.
Did you say kind of sexy?
Yeah, it's kind of sexy for a wrestling name.
Hold on, what? Hold on, I'm getting some interference here. Some major league interference. Do you think that Dave is the sexiest WWE guy?
I don't know. He looks like he does coke, though. He has that coke face.
Oh my God!
Now you're all over the place.
That's what a horrible thing to say.
Okay.
Hold on. Either you think he's gay or you think he does coke. Which is it?
He's a gay coke guy.
What? Did you say you do a wrestling show?
Are you deaf, Mike?
He said he was. He said he was in wrestling school.
Are you?
I'm not in wrestling school.
No,
I do a local wrestling show called Inside the Squared Circle.
All right, so I heard you. I heard you, you hump. So I'm not deaf. I'm trying to get you to ask your question. And what kind of wrestling show do you do?
It's a talk show. We take phone calls. We discuss the Observer. We discuss, it's like Sports Center for wrestling fans.
And do you get tired all day long living in the land of wannabe?
And where does this show air?
That's it. They're basically
Washington, D.C. and Montgomery County.
Montgomery County. And what's the wattage?
Is it cable access?
Or is it...
we air on DCTV in Washington, D.C.
Oh, get out of here. You're like Tom Gavin. Seriously, and Tom Gavin laughs at you. Here's a question for Dave. Here's Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer. God damn it.
Hey, Don and Mike, how are you?
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
Excuse my profanity, Batista. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, we're great.
Good. I just wanted to say that I love Batista. I'm going to Raw on Monday.
Why don't you tell him he's right here? Tell him.
Hey, I think you're so beautiful. I just think...
I heard he's a homo.
Yeah, a gay cokehead.
Yeah. Well, you know what I think is that all straight guys think really hot guys are homos.
You probably have a point there. You probably have a point.
Did you have anything to say at all, Jennifer?
No, basically, I just wanted to say hey, and I'm first-time caller here, and I just wanted to...
Hey, Batista, hold on a second. Batista, are you a married guy?
I am married.
Oh, he's married, Jennifer.
That's okay. I'm married, too, and I'm going to Raw just to watch the men. I don't care about the wrestling. I just want to see how...
Jennifer, you have an open marriage?
Actually, I just got married 3 months ago, so
it's
not quite open yet.
Not quite open yet.
Just remember, Jennifer, EAC. Those are the words to remember. Thanks.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Dave, how long have you been married?
I've been married almost 6 years.
6 years? Very good.
Yeah.
Open marriage?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Hello. Well, then maybe that EAC thing wouldn't count for you.
Probably.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Radio God.
Hi, you're on the air with Batista.
All right, Batista, I think you are amazing. And my only question is, how long did it take you to do all your ink? All the tattoos?
Well, how many tats do you have, Batista?
I got quite a few. They're pretty large as well. I got altogether maybe in 25 hours or so.
I guess
Wow.
one on the back of his neck.
Bye.
Thanks.
You were looking at his neck?
Yeah. Staring, actually.
For some reason, that sounded a little hinky to me.
Here's a guy who says he knows you.
That's Buzz. Dave, that's our Buzz. That's our newsman, Buzz Burbank.
Maybe this is another guy from your past now, a guy being as your local from the D.C. area. Here's a guy named...
Not an animal molester.
Morticky? Mordecai. Hey, Mordecai. You say you know Batista?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
This is Mr. Strong Arm Sports here.
Turn down your radio, dummy. Thank you.
Mordecai, Mordecai, what can we do for you?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, Dave. I just want to say a few words to Dave.
What's up, Mordecai?
Hey, what's up, big man?
I just
want to give you the thumbs up, man. You're doing real good.
Now, I can tell he's local now, based on the calls that we're getting. I can tell that he's a local.
So is this some guy you were talking to before you came in here?
Oh, boy, we talk all the time.
He just wanted to call the show.
Be on the radio.
Right.
All right. Bye, Mordecai.
See you, Mordecai.
Hey, take care, bud. See you Monday, bud. All right,
See you Monday. A good line that we always have is when we see friends and say, hey, I'm going to call you. Yeah. We say, no, we can't protect you.
Hello, Don and Mike Show. Austin.
Hi, Don and Mike, Radio God.
Here's a guy from Salt Lake City. Hi, Austin.
Yeah, I'd just like to ask Batista. First, I'd like to tell him I'm a huge fan of Evolution, and I just got two questions, really. Is Randy Orton really a big punk in real life? And that can't be Ric Flair's real hair color, could it?
I don't know about the hair color, but I can tell you Orton is not a punk by any means.
Really? Okay, well, that's all I wanted.
Hey, Austin?
Yes, sir?
Do you think Batista's sexy?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Now, by him answering that, he's comfortable with his sexuality, I can tell.
Okay, let's take
whatever
one
it
more.
may be.
Here's Jack. Hello, Jack.
Hey, you guys.
Hi, Jack. Hi, Jack.
You're on with Batista.
Batista, I got a question. I loved what you guys did to Eugene on Monday night.
Okay, now listen, on the Monday Night Raw, who's Eugene? What did you do to him?
Eugene is a mentally challenged character on our show, and we beat the crap out of him.
Oh, okay, now I seen this. You guys got bad PR for this. I love it, though, because you got a retard guy.
This guy loved it. He's got to have a mean streak running through him.
Really? Yeah. Really? So it's just abject cruelty?
Oh, sadistic.
And the fans go wild.
So did you beat up the retarded guy on Monday?
We try not to use that term retarded, but yes, I did.
Challenged.
Yeah, mentally challenged.
Well, what's the other term that we have? The old term that trainable.
Trainable. That was the video, right?
Yes. They beat up a trainable.
So the guy who plays the tard.
Yeah.
Now listen, there's got to be a lot of bad gigs in the WWE.
Sure.
But I've got to think
that has to be pretty tough.
That's the worst, right? Although also the easiest, because I've for a long time I've maintained. You know, Tom Hanks,
right,
gets all this acclaim for playing Forrest Gump.
You've always maintained that that's an easy role, but I don't necessarily agree with you.
And you see Sean Penn up for an Oscar for I Am Sam. Right. I mean, really, how tough is it to go, I think I love you? You know what I mean? So for this guy, what's it like when you talk to him when he's not being retarded?
Does he say after the show, that was fun? Fantastic theater. I thoroughly enjoyed every second, especially when you hit me on the back of the head with the chair. And then, he's out there, Mongo.
How is he off stage?
He's a cool guy. I actually trained with him for a couple of years. He's really kind of a good old boy he's from Louisville, Kentucky.
Does he like playing the role, or does he not like? Obviously, it has. I've heard about it because it has generated a lot of controversy.
Does he have any controversy? But the guy's making a ton of money.
Are there any retard groupies? Imagine that. May love you. I want to be with you.
He's got that little teddy bear thing going on, and I've seen girls just surround him.
Sure. Really? They want to help him.
Yeah.
it's so many levels. This is just, so people obviously get that he's a guy playing a role, right?
I don't know if
Exactly. Okay. I'm ending my line of questioning there.
The big fight that you're going to be in next, what is this? The thing at MCI, is that what you girls are pushing?
Monday Night Raw live.
Monday Night Raw. And
this coming Monday night?
This coming Monday.
It's coming Monday
at
night.
MCI Center, right in the backyard. All right, wrestling is in town.
All right, well, it was a pleasure to meet you, Dave.
Great talking to you guys.
Thank you for listening to our show. I'll tell you, I'm looking.
Are they sold out yet, or are tickets available, guys? Tickets still available? Probably not for a long time.
I'm looking at your pictures, and I'm no homo, but I want to say that this guy, the Edge, is definitely better looking than you. I'm kidding. You're all dreamy.
I think.
You're all very dreamy. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, guys. I think I'm traumatized from the show, and I walk around afraid they're homophobic.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah, this show, I think you did pretty well, though.
Don't worry about that.
My wife's going to ask me if I'm doing coke.
Tell her you are with the retarded guy.
Always so nice to visit with us, isn't it? Let's have a round of applause for
Thank you, Batista. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for coming in.
That's good. Thank you. Nice meeting you. Take care.
We always have fun with you guys. Thank you.
They are. Wrestlers are fun. And, it's all different guys, too. They all bring something different to the table.
They sure do.
Oh, man. He's huge.
Yeah.
He's scary.
He's soft-spoken.
Yes, he is. Yes, he's a man of few words. Hey, when you're like that, you can be,
Although he opened up with a retarded guy. That really brought him out of his shell.
That's right. You going back to wrestling now?
Thinking about it. And listen, I'm going to throw this one out. I certainly wouldn't want him driving a car. I wouldn't advocate that.
Right.
How about it NASCAR? Could you give this retarded character? Some would say you turn it on any weekend.
Floor it in the pit.
There's 125,000 of them sitting at the speedway.
Fortunately, I think NASCAR doesn't need the help right now.
Okay, then, Major League Baseball.
Hey.
What about remember that old guy that used to come out and be like the hobo clown?
Stan something, right?
What if you... Wait, and now here's...
I think he's still... Or did he die? I think he died, that guy. You mean the goofy tard guy that came out between the games?
Yeah,
between innings?
He was in Bull Durham.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I wish I remembered his name.
Padre fans.
famous comedian.
Get ready for Rebo Robbie.
We're having some fun now.
And of course, you'd have to have... Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, dear. Lung butter.
Haven't let it go yet.
Please do.
Still in there.
You are. I'm going to throw up. I'm not listening. Is it Rob Knob when it's gone? Because I'm literally blocking my ears.
You're not listening to what? To this?
I heard that. Oh, God, stop it!
I got more.
Stop.
More.
No. God. Every time I was a little kid, I thought that this was one of the most astute things a child could say.
Okay.
And as it turns out, my parents gave it no thought. I am maybe 8 years old. We're piling in the car.
Yeah.
I know I'm mad because it's a Wednesday night and Batman is coming on TV and we have to go somewhere. And it's hot as hell, and my dad doesn't have air conditioning, so this is like 1966. We get into the Ford, we drive away, and I say, I'm thirsty. And my mom says something, wonderful, like, shut up, moron, you damn dummy. You'll have something to drink when we get to wherever. And halfway there, my little 8-year-old brain finally figured out saliva. And I said to my mom and dad, I remember this, I said, you know what? We don't have to stop for a drink because I figured out that I have a drinking fountain in my throat. And when I get thirsty, see?
And it was right at that moment they turned into the exit. They turned off at the exit that took you to the special school.
I swear to Christ, I remember saying that vividly to my parents.
He's a genius.
And to this day, I still think, why didn't they even explain to me? That's the way my parents worked. I'm sure they turned around and said, that's right, all the kids have nice, have nice drinking fountains in their throats. La, 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 la.
See how long that drinking fountain works in Death Valley for 3 days in a row.
La, la. We got to do this. Thank you, Batista. We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
What was it like when you, the night of the election, and you have to talk to President Clinton? And had you talked to him much during the campaign directly? Probably not. I wouldn't think.
Not a lot. We sort of talked
past each other. We had 2 debates, but nobody showed up. And but I called him, collect, and
nice touch.
Yeah. Well, you know, our campaign's been broke for months. Okay, fine. Thank you very much.
Mom, will you go back to the hotel?
You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Take this square world and blast off for Kicksville.
More entertaining than a litter of acrobats. Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
Well, we try. Again, later today, we'll be playing My Dad is a Clown.
Yeah!
So if your dad is truly a clown, stand by. You could win cash and a trip to Atlantic City with I don't want to say airfare, because it says round-trip transportation, which is normally code for train.
Covered wagon.
To
choo-choo.
Atlantic City, to the Trump Plaza.
And both professional, part-time, professional, full-time clowns, right?
Gotta be... I would say got to be a full-time clown.
Full-time clown, full-time source of income.
I would have to say, because there's probably a lot of...
Primary income source.
A lot of part-time clowns out there.
Yeah, they kind of do like community parades and stuff. That wouldn't count. Full-time clown, like for the circus.
Serious clowns.
That's right.
Serious clowns, who get serious dough for going over to, to Baby Joey's house.
Hey, I saw that magician that was on our show. Remember the most recent magician we had in here? I forgot what his name was. The guy that did the card trick.
The guy that we had for Joe's birthday, the magician Joe wanted.
Yeah, and he was in Rainforest Cafe at the mall.
Hey, that's a good gig.
And he did balloon animals.
That's great.
And he said, hey, you gotta do various different things to make ends meet as a modern day magician. But I'll tell you,
I guess you do.
He's still good, and he did the best balloon animals I've ever seen. Sure.
The Rainforest Cafe.
I remember his name.
For my money, the Rainforest Cafe. Everyone that I've been to and every mall that I've been to, they got the best scam going. Now I got no beef against the Rainforest Cafe. I don't even eat there enough to tell you if it's good or
sitting under the gorilla.
If it's good or bad.
The animatronic gorilla that goes off every 10 minutes.
But I will tell you this: that there's a line of mooks. There's a line of the great unwashed. If you go into a mall on a Saturday evening about 6:30, 7 o'clock, I don't care where you're listening to us across America, if your mall has a Rainforest Cafe, there's a line of mooks who think it's the closest thing they're going to get to go down to Disney World. And as soon as they get close enough, like to see the plastic bird.
Do you see people without kids that are in line for that?
Yes,
sure.
And I see them wearing their goddamn safari hats and wearing their khaki pants and their pith helmets.
I love my kids, and I love and this is no slight to the Rainforest Cafe, but when I'm in there, I'm thinking one thing.
What?
Eat my meal and get out of there.
Well, I don't even go.
It's the same thing that I feel about Chuck E. Cheese.
But see, now,
when I get to Chuck E. Cheese, I want to get out of Chuck E. Cheese as soon as I can.
But Chuck E. Cheese is a thing that, you deal with while your kids are little, and you know that eventually you're going to be able to get out of it. What I don't get with Rainforest Cafe is even when your kids get to a certain age, when they're bored with it, like you said, you still see people, and these are normal, vibrant people who are waiting in line and fascinated now, and God forbid,
the same people that go to theme parks when they're older and they don't have kids.
God forbid you would ever want to go to a store near the Rainforest Cafe in the mall on a Saturday night if they have a real live bird that's in a cage. Now, I'm not talking about one of their fake Disney things. I'm talking about when they got the real bird.
So they got the real parrot.
Yeah, that's going, hi, how are you?
Sure.
How are you?
Right.
How are you? It's like you can't get by it.
No.
You say, all I'm trying to do is get to Barnes & Noble over.
People are looking at the crazy bird.
But there's 150 people waiting in line.
Look at the crazy mall bird.
A real bird.
The crazy mall bird that's on a big stick overlooking the artificial alligator.
And here I am just busting balls about this, but what a great idea Rainforest Cafe is.
And my daughter.
Who knew?
My 7-year-old, Elizabeth, absolutely, for her birthday lunch, that was the greatest place we could take her. She loved it. She absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
And they bring out a volcano, which is this ice cream thing, and they light the sparkler on top of it, and job well done.
My kid liked it too when he was little, and I was thinking about your thing about minivans yesterday. I think...
A lot of minivan drivers at the Rainforest Cafe.
I think that we just missed, because Bart is 19 now, so back during his toddler age was before the advent of the full-blown minivan that you had back in the day. I'm talking when Bart was born was 1985. So the year he would be a toddler, like 85, 86, 87. I remember I bought a Blazer, a Chevy Blazer.
I remember that car.
And at the time when it came out,
you loved that car. Oh my God, did you love that car?
If you would believe the things that I promised my wife that I would do if she would let me buy this Chevy Blazer.
You wanted that car more than anything else.
I said to her, you name it, whatever, I'll clean, whatever you want. You don't want me to party anymore, I won't party anymore. Yeah, I mean, everything.
Yeah.
First thing I did is go get wasted in that car. That's the first thing I did.
Well, you love that blue Blazer.
Yeah. I did love that blue Blazer. Yeah. And at the time, that at least to me was cutting edge. There had not been a car
that was
like
before the real advent of the SUV.
Sure.
That was before the SUV became the big. The Blazer was it in the as far as SUVs.
So yesterday when you were saying about the minivan thing, and you were saying any guy that drives one is a sissy.
I never said that.
Well, that was kind of implied.
You're misquoting me completely.
It was kind of implied.
I said the minivan is the car of the idiot.
Okay, idiot. One man's idiot is another man's sissy.
Yeah, I'm talking about what I indicated was any man driving that normally has something in a jar at home.
And that would indicate sissy. So if he doesn't have testicles, he's a sissy.
Normally that car...
And he's a eunuch.
Normally that car is driven in a matriarchy. A female-dominated society.
Right.
So with Bart being born in 85, he was like on the tail end of the station wagon generation.
Yeah, except we didn't even do station wagon. We did the full van. We had...
Oh, you had a big van?
Not the van with the camper on top, but it was a Chevy Astro van.
Oh, okay.
That was the van we had.
And that is a precursor to the minivan.
It's a precursor, but it doesn't...
Yeah, but it was still a big van.
It's not your Odyssey, your Windstar, your Quest.
And Mike,
Element.
while I do
Element,
not...
No, now Element isn't a Honda Element.
Isn't that a minivan of sorts?
No, that's that square car, isn't it?
That's the car that I hate simply because... And I know that I've alienated drivers. If you're driving that car... Seriously, check yourself into the WWE because you can play the retarded person.
Yeah, it's too boxy. And there's another one out there that's too boxy.
But it's not a minivan.
And I saw a guy, when was it, yesterday, when they are doing, boy, do they love, on a nice hot day, they love the line painting.
Oh, yes.
When you're driving down
summer construction
road
season.
And you see the lights like 5 miles ahead, line painting.
Sure, and nothing can paralyze a 2-lane road more than line painting.
And you don't think about it when you're line painting. What could that be, for goodness sakes?
What a wonderful activity to do in the middle of the night.
Well, you get there, and it's like 3 miles backed up either way, and because it's a 2-way road, and neither side is going, because you've got the battle of the idiots with the stop, slow signs. At one point, I was right next to a guy. I was going north. He was going south in the other lane in a Honda Odyssey. And this is the car, the big boxy car that I just think...
That's an Element.
I'm sorry, Element.
Odyssey is the Honda minivan.
No, the Element. I'm sorry.
The Odyssey.
Anyway, I'm looking at this guy, and this guy has to think he's on top of the world. Yeah. He's got the gold chains happening. He's got the hip-hop coming out of this thing. He's got his shades on. He's looking at himself in the rearview mirror.
He's digging on his Element.
He looked over at me, and I gave him a look that said, "You are driving a turd." My look, because keep in mind, we are just sitting. Because they're doing the painting the lines, we're not moving. So I just give him a look. This is all unspoken.
One step up from minivan.
Mike, I don't know. My hatred...
On pure uniqueness.
My hatred of this vehicle almost rivals your hatred of all minivans.
Really?
Yes, because I think it speaks to a deeper, darker part of our society than simply controlling soccer moms.
I didn't think that anything could be as deep and dark as my hatred of minivans.
But you know what I do love? Hey, everybody. I'm Donna G. Here's Sammy Johnson Chevy Band.
I gave a girl a ride in the wagon.
Yeah.
She crawled.
She crawled in. I took control.
Yeah.
Like a princess, she was laying there. How come the FCC doesn't worry about songs like this that get played on stations like Wash FM?
They should.
Listen to this. Listen to this pornographer, Sammy Johns from 1976. What? Like a princess, she was laying there, moonlight dancing off her hair. She woke up and took me by the hand. She's gonna love me in my Chevy van, and that's all right with me.
It's about a guy that picks up a girl and she gets into his van and they do the nasty?
That's right, and it's okay to play this on Light Rock. Her young face, maybe under 18. It was like that of an angel, smooth as a baby's bottom. Her long hair. Her long legs, excuse me, they were tanned and brown. Uh-huh. Better keep your eyes on the road, son. Better slow that vehicle down. You, what's happening? God, you pornographer. Like a princess, she was laying there. Moonlight dancing off her hair. She woke up and took me by the hand. Wink, wink. She's going to love me in my Chevy van. That's all right with me.
That's pretty straightforward stuff. Yeah.
Here's the makeout music now. It'd have to be like the Scooby-Doo van that has the windows in the back, the round windows.
So we all kind of assume what's going on right now. He doesn't sing here because the words are dirty.
You could peek in. It was a teardrop window.
Put her out in a town that was so small, you could throw a rock from end to end.
That's small.
A dirt road, Main Street. You know. Dirt road, Main Street, you draw your own observation. Same old boy, like a princess. She was laying there. Moonlight dancing off her hair. She woke up, and what did she do this time? We made love in my Chevy van.
Oh,
yeah. In the back seat. Sammy Johns.
What's his name?
Hold on a second. Now that is disgusting and profane.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we've done an FCC type expose of the soft rock.
How long has that song been out?
That's been out.
That sounds late 60s to me.
Mike, that's like 1974, 74, 75.
75 in the Chevy van.
Something like that.
Yeah, times have changed. Did he say he put her out? Yes.
Rob, this song has nothing to do with making love. Simply a time-tested favorite. Right here with Jerry Tubb. I want to send this out to Mike O'Mara. One for all the moms from the minivan. Jigsaw goes sky high. Yo.
Wow.
You want to be helpful? Find me some more like soft rock songs that are pornographic.
Dirty, yeah.
That's what I'd like to.
Oh, the Pina Colada song.
Spend some time. Hello, Andy, Don and Mike show. Hello.
Got one. Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hi, we're doing great, Andy.
I just wanted to comment. The first time I saw the Honda Element, my thought was the mail truck of the future. Can't you picture it in white?
Oh, it'd be a perfect mail truck. Absolutely a perfect mail truck.
I would tell you, the Honda Element is even worse than the Volkswagen Thing.
I remember the Thing. What about the AMC Pacer?
Got a soft spot for that car.
I did too.
Yeah,
because my family almost bought one. My family almost bought a Pacer.
Kind of cool back in the day.
And your Pacer is your next step up from your Gremlin.
Gremlin I hated. Gremlin was like a poor man's Pinto if you had a Pinto hatchback.
And you probably liked the Pacer more than the Gremlin because of the rounded corners.
Did I?
Yeah.
And that space age, like it had like a glass roof on it.
Right.
You know? Hello, Don and Mike.
Hey, Don, Mike.
Hi.
Hey, first-time caller, long-time listener.
Right.
Just wanted to let you know that Scion is a division of Toyota. They also make a box vehicle that looks just like the Element.
Scion, I think I've seen it. Yes, the Scion.
It's a Scion XB, and it sells for about $3,000 less and has already become...
Hey, sir, if we could stop just for a second, if you would just indulge me, so I can tell you how very little I care about what you're saying. Thank you for the call.
There you go. Sound a little bit like a commercial, too.
Rob, this song isn't sexual.
This is Muhammad Ali.
Black Superman Muhammad Ali.
This here's the story. No, this isn't sexual.
You know, I give you a simple job. Find me like a soft rock song.
And he wants to play his favorites.
I just want to play my favorites. Like Chevy Van was good because we were talking about vans and minivans. And then there's a song. Okay, we'll try this one. Okay, this is for Mike. about a man who really loved his dog.
I remember to this day.
Rob, this is me and you and a dog named Boo.
I don't have a dog.
And this song is not about love.
It implies a three-way.
It does not imply
And it was a dog.
You stop it.
It does.
I don't like that song.
What? Everyone loves that song.
I don't. You should.
Hold on.
It implies a three-way.
Hold on. I have just been handed this note from the world's oldest phone screener, Joe Ardinger, that we have a guy on the telephone. Says calling from Stupidville. Stupidville.
Stupidville.
Stoopiville.
Yeah.
Hello, Don and Mike Show. You've been pre-screened by Joe Ardinger. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
You're on the air, sir.
Don and Mike.
Citizen, you're on the air. You, sir, on the phone right now. You're on the air.
Spirit Lake, Idaho.
Pardon me?
Spirit Lake, Idaho.
Yes, right on.
Yes, I said you're on the air. Go ahead, sir.
What can we do for you?
That song, In the Sun with Her Dress Undone. Well, who did that one?
That was a pornographer named Sammy Johns.
Yeah. Isn't that some of that more pornography there, isn't it?
Yeah, now you want pornography.
Oh, man, it's been a long time since
Baby
played this song.
Hello there. This is Sam Donnie. As D.O.N.I. I come home tonight. You get the cranberry juice. I get the vodka, and we get the Mrs. Jones.
Me and Mrs. Jones.
Right here, 93.9 WKYF.
We got a thing.
I tell you what,
going on.
Wrong color. I'm the wrong color for radio. Man, I could have owned black radio.
That is a great
Could have owned black radio.
Probably one of my all-time favorite songs.
Yeah. Excuse me, urban radio.
We both know that it's wrong,
But it's much too strong to let it go now. Dirty one?
All right, now he's playing more than
You know,
this is in that balloon-decorated room that is his brain.
this is where you lose credibility with me. Normally, you tap me on the shoulder, you say, play a tape,
Play it blindly.
I will go with you.
Yeah.
Man, because I'm the candy man.
This is a sexual song for Rob Spiewak. Because Rob Spiewak fantasizes about doing things with Sammy Davis Jr.'s eye hole. That's dirty, bro.
This is dirty, though.
What? Hold on. You got one now that really is? All right. Well, this is too obvious.
Yeah, but, it's kind of a tribute because, he hasn't been gone a year yet.
And now with the new format, we can't do our...
Yeah, can't do what we used to do.
Barry White Show. Hold on. Where's the guy from Stoopiville? Hey, are you still there?
Spirit Lake, I don't know what he's spelling there.
Yeah, how you doing, Spirit Lake?
Hey, what can we do for you?
Just checking in with the Mike and Mike show. See if you remember that song.
Right, yes, because you know that we're all really named Mike. Good for you. That's 1, 2, 3 three guys that are really named Mike on this show.
I hadn't noticed that before.
Hello?
You just hang up, sir?
He's gone.
From Stupidville.
He's gone. I got to tell Joe he was right.
Right the first time.
Hello?
You were right.
Yes.
Boy, that guy was from Stupidville. Thank you, Joe. Bye-bye.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day.
Rob, got any more sexy songs?
Yeah, but again, Robbie, this is dirty. It's do it till you're satisfied. But it's a song that implies it's dirty. What you got to do is find the clean one, like that Chevy Van. Chevy Van is a song they play on light rock stations. The guy think he's taking the ground in the back, and who knows if he's forcing himself. Everybody, Boots Express. Whatever it is. Do it. Do it. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. Yeah. Spray your dogs. Whatever it is. Spray them. Spray your dogs for Mike. Whatever it is. What?
Another dirty one?
Don't put another song in. Listen, we got the thing coming up next. Okay. Normally, I love music. I'm the music man. We'll break right here.
He had another one in there ready to go?
He did. Man-Eater. He's pointing to me. We should play Man-Eater.
Oh, no. Well, here she comes.
See?
However, that could also be the Maneater is one of the many themes we have for our show, Way Out There, our fake show, where I'm the general manager, Alan Linewand, and Mike is the vice president, the regional vice president, Michael Hughes.
Hi there.
And the show's called Way Out There. And we have a guest for this bit today, don't we? 2. We have 2 guests.
Wow.
2? Oh, guys, telling us about Cuddle Party.
Hello.
Cuddle Party.
Super.
So we're going to take a break. We'll come right back, and it's been a long time since we've done Way Out There.
That's right, Alan.
Thank you, Michael. You're welcome.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Also, in
they've got the dirt.
This big program, Don and Mike, who are down at WJFK, I actually know these guys.
So are they going to
in
dish dirt
Washington.
on you?
I'm hoping they've forgotten. So anyway, they'll be with us. Plus, we're going to include your phone calls, and it's T-shirt Tuesday. Where's the T-shirt?
Do they know that seriously that you were like the next David Letterman, that they handpicked you and they gave you a daytime show, but then they found out you were a bit too caustic for blue-haired ladies during the day?
We want you to know, Steve, we are rooting for you, man. We are pulling for you. There's not a day that goes by where we don't want to see you succeed, baby.
So we're not going to talk about butter? We're out of time. Hey, Don and Mike, thank you very much.
Hey, God damn it, you're taking us off?
I'd like to have you back, but I think you're not going to... By the way, we should point out that when Don and Mike from WJFK and much of the world were with us just a couple of minutes ago, we had to say goodbye real fast. That's because we have got the very latest in digital equipment, and they run commercials at a certain time, whether we're through talking or not. So that's why we got a little cut off. Sorry. Anyway, it was delightful to have them with us.
They never asked us back.
The Don and Mike Show.
Never asked us back.
Oh, my God. It's Don and Mike.
All right, so now the guys from CuddleParty.com are on the phone.
Yeah.
And they can't hear us yet. All they know is that they've been booked on a CBS Viacom Westwood One show, Way Out There, with the 2 openly gay CBS executives, Alan Linewand and Michael Hughes. What's great for us is these guys are our bosses.
Absolutely. We're going to have fun with it.
And all the way back to the days of Ken Stevens, the one thing that always gets to these guys is this bit.
Right. Oh, yeah.
That people will come up to them and say, hey,
we heard your show. We had no idea you were gay.
Makes them famous.
So, Buzz.
Yes.
If you wouldn't mind giving us the lead-in, as soon as you hear the theme, I'll plunk down the microphone, and then we'll be on the air with a guy named Reed and a woman named Marcia?
Marcia.
Marcia. Okay, it's spelled like could be Marcia.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Buzz?
Yes, ready.
Here's the music, and here we go.
Live from the Westwood One Radio Network, it's Way Out There with your hosts, Alan Linewand and Michael Hughes. Now, here's Alan and Michael.
Thank you, Buzz.
Wonderful. It's a beautiful day, and it's great to be with you again.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Way Out There. Happy Thursday to FHI Thursday. This is Alan Linewand.
And I'm Michael Hughes, and we're going to talk cuddling.
As you know, we're on the Westwood One Radio Network. We work for CBS, Viacom, Westwood One. All the different names our company has.
Salute, salute, salute.
We're executive. We're openly gay, and we're so glad that our company, starting right up at the top with Les Moonves, has given us this radio show.
As we always like to say, we're not just out there, we're way out there.
So having said that, before we talk about the role of gays in broadcasting, as we do on this show, we get together every single Thursday for Way Out There, we have a guest. Now, the name of this website is CuddleParty.com.
CuddleParty.com. Yes, sirree. If you like to cuddle as much as we like to cuddle, this is for you.
Listen to this. Is this dreamy or not? And, they keep telling us to identify ourselves. I'm sorry. Hi, everybody on Way Out There. This is Alan Linewand.
And I'm Michael Hughes.
And CuddleParty.com has what I like to call PG-rated fun.
Yes.
You have a cuddle party.
Not overtly sexual.
You wear PJs, nothing too risque.
Right.
And now listen to this. I love this. You can bring a pillow or stuffed animal.
And you can ask for permission to kiss or nuzzle anyone.
You can have juice or sparkling cider. There's no liquor involved. And your PJs have to stay on the whole time. This to me sounds like a wonderful adventure, be you gay or straight. Let's say hi to both Reed and Marcia. Hello.
Hi.
Is it Marcia or Marcia?
It's Marsha.
Hi, Marcia.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the show, guys. Listen, as maybe you heard, we do the show from a slightly gay point of view, but for gays and straights, this thing about cuddling is the best idea that I've heard.
Who doesn't like to cuddle? Am I right, you two?
Absolutely.
There are cuddle monsters everywhere.
Cuddle monsters!
Now,
yay! Cuddle monsters! Arr! I'm a big furry cuddle monster.
Now, let's say that I wanted to have a cuddle party this weekend. This is Alan speaking, and I'm going to invite some of my friends from the station.
I certainly hope that I'm number one on your list.
That goes without saying, darling.
Absolutely.
But I'm also thinking about inviting some of our other friends, like Tony Diggs.
Yes.
Wendell Hall.
Fantastic. Don't forget, we want to have Steve Johnson.
And I want El Jefe.
Yes.
There are 4, 5, 6 fellas that we'd like to have at this party. Now,
Make sure you bring J-Dubs with him.
One of the things that it says here,
and this
worries me about J-Dubs.
What's that?
Because it says that this party, this cuddle party we'd like to have with some of our male friends, no dry humping.
Oh, he wouldn't be able to tolerate that.
I'm for that. What do you do if you have a cuddle party and you have a bunch of guys over and we're wearing our pajamas and we're cuddling and we're trying to follow your rules? No sex, pajamas stay on the whole time. What do you do if you have someone like this guy, J-Dubs, who we know would not be able to control himself?
How do you get him out of there?
Well, we have a very fun device for just this kind of occasion, and it's called the Cuddle Lifeguard on Duty is the person who would be facilitating the cuddle party. So, Alan...
Would that be like the cuddle boss, the person that's in charge?
Exactly.
Yes.
So what you do is during the cuddle party, we create, in the beginning, a welcome circle where people sit down.
Does the cuddle lifeguard on duty wear shorts?
No, we have our pajamas too, but you can wear shorts.
Could I wear a piss helmet? Could I wear a piss helmet and put some Noxzema on my nose?
Are hats encouraged?
Marcia, do you think a piss helmet's okay?
I think that works.
It sounds cuddly.
It sounds fun.
So let's say that I'm the cuddle lifeguard and I get to wear the hat and the whistle. And let's say that I see some of my friends like Michael Hughes. Let's say that Michael Hughes is getting together with Sam Rogers. And that they're really cuddling in the corner.
Cuddle, cuddle, cuddle.
To the point where maybe,
nuzzle me.
Dare I say this, it's almost like I'm taking someone to a petting zoo.
Oh.
Now what do I do if I'm having the website is cuddleparty.com. What do I do if Michael Hughes and Sam Rogers are in the corner and they're doing more than cuddle?
Well, you don't have to use me as an example. I mean, the fact is, if I was going to go to a party like this, if I was going to go to a cuddle party, I would adhere to the rules.
Well, we would hope so, but sometimes sexual energy does show up at a cuddle party, and a lot of what a cuddle party is for people is practicing and getting some coordination around being aroused and not having it have to turn into, I have to get to second base.
Okay, let's watch it.
And I think cuddling can be non-sexual.
Let's watch it with the A word, the aroused word. We're in a new climate now.
Can I say arousal on radio?
I really wish you wouldn't.
Please,
I'm very serious. I don't want to have to use the dump button.
We have to protect the license. Can I point out something on this little sheet here that I found to be the greatest thing in the whole wide world?
Yes, Michael.
At the cuddle party, at cuddleparty.com.
Yeah.
It was number 11, which says, and I'm reading, I quote, crying and giggling are both welcomed and encouraged. Can I just say to both of you,
is that refreshing?
Thank you.
Welcome.
You know why that is? You're a crier. You're a crier from way back.
I'm a big crier.
You can cry at a cuddle party.
Of course you could if you have the right, if you have the right people and you haven't seen someone in a long time. I cry.
If you'll all just stop for a second, I have to do a radio thing here.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry, but they make me do this. Let me say, it's now time for our stations around the country to identify themselves. Right here, this is Alan Limewine.
And I'm Michael Hughes.
And Buzz, the name of our show is
Way Out There on the Westwood One Radio Network.
And now we give our local stations 5 seconds to identify themselves.
You're listening to Way Out There on your local station. And now, back to Way Out There on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Thank you very much, Buzz. We're back. Hi, everybody. It's Michael Hughes, Alan Limewine. We're on cuddleparty.com on way out there.
We're talking to Reed and Marcia, and we were just talking about crying and giggling and cuddling and dry humping and all these wonderful things that go on. Of course,
there's no dry humping allowed.
Isn't that right, Reed and Marcia?
Absolutely no dry humping.
Now, let me ask you something.
And don't forget to clean up after yourself.
As we've mentioned, and I think that well, the name of the show is way out there.
Yes.
We're gay. We came out at CBS, Viacom, solidarity. I have a question for you. Is cuddleparty.com, is it homosexual, lesbian friendly? Is it multi-sexual friendly, or is it strictly marketed as a hetero game?
Well, because the cuddle parties are non-sexual events, we try not to bring sexual orientation into it at all. But we are very, very gay-friendly. We've done talks down at the Gay and Lesbian Center in New York.
Wonderful.
We've done all kinds
So
of
we
stuff.
can give it the way out there stamp of approval then.
Marcia, is it Atkins friendly?
No, we have bagels.
Bagels.
Now there's another...
Carbohydrates. Danger, Will Robinson.
Now there's another guy who's in our group. His name is Scotty Herman. Now, I want to say something about him. And I can say this behind his back.
Okay, go ahead, because he's not around now, so you can. I know how you are.
He's got a problem with the bottle. Mm-hmm. And what if we had a cuddle party and Scott Herman brought over his flask? And I've seen him drink out of it before. And
is drinking encouraged at the cuddle party?
Well, we normally serve sparkling apple cider.
See, that's what I read. Juice sparkling apple cider.
That's my favorite beverage.
But what happens if Scott Herman brings his flask and starts drinking his firewater?
I would tell Scotty Herman that he's not welcome. And wouldn't you do the same, Reed and Marcia?
We would, but we'd encourage Scott to just take a look at, why does he feel like he has to bring alcohol?
Exactly.
Well, there's a reason Scott Herman feels that. He's at a very high level in Infinity Broadcasting, and frankly, the man drinks at 8 o'clock in the morning.
We don't need any of that. I am so delighted.
That's just hearsay. That's just bitch speech. And I keep telling him, how many times have I said to Scott Herman? I call him up, I go, this is Alan. Listen to me. Hugs, not chugs.
Amen.
It sounds like he's stressed and that he just might need to get some cuddling.
Mm-hmm. Might need a cuddle party.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go. There's no smoking, is there, at the cuddle party?
No smoking.
Oh, thank God. And are you saying you serve primarily sparkling cider?
We have sparkling cider, and we usually have orange juice and tea and things like that.
That sounds beautiful.
I love sparkling cider.
And listen to this.
And it looks like, really, if you put it in the proper glass, it looks like you're drinking a little bit of champagne.
And, Michael, when you go down the list, it says arrive on time.
I hope someone, Mr. Limewand, I hope you're watching that one. I hope you're paying attention to that. Mr. Chronically Late.
Who's Peter Punctuality?
Yes, I wish you were.
Excuse me, Larry Late.
I'm sorry, but, you didn't come to the restaurant last week on time, that's for sure. I don't care how many pairs of shoes you bought.
And what about this one I'm seeing? Be hygienically savvy.
Oh.
Now, what do you mean at the cuddle party?
Thank you, Robbie. That's little Robbie in the back of the studio who loves cleanliness. We call him Mr. Soap and Water.
If we go to cuddleparty.com, and we're going to have a big CBS cuddle party.
That's if we can, we're going to, guys, we're going to do one of these parties.
I want to be honest. There's a man, and listen, the name of the show is way out there. What the hell? We've outed people for worse. There's a man that works here named Paul Gorgie, and frankly, the man smells like the inside of an artificial leg. If I could quote Ron Burgundy in Anchorman.
Absolutely.
He really does. Now, I want to say this
I wouldn't cuddle with him. I wouldn't want to cuddle in the area that he cuddled in.
Listen, I'll publicly say this. This is Alan Limewand, and I find Paul Gorgie highly attractive.
You love a man with a tan.
But he smells. What do I do if I invite this guy? It says be hygienically savvy. How do you tell someone with B.O.
Excellent question.
that they stink?
How do you do that, guys?
Reed?
Well, there's a couple of things. It's the kind of thing that we can't send him to the bathroom and have him, wash up a little bit with a washcloth and kind of, make himself presentable.
I have to tell you something. If we're talking about Paul Gorgie, a simple trip to the bathroom is not going to take care of that problem.
Well, then what we do is we'd ask that person to, basically come back to another cuddle party. And then and set up, if we can't do it there, and talk to them about why we're asking them to leave.
Because quite frankly, when you're talking about Paul Gorgie, you're not talking about just the fact that it's not washed. You're talking about the fact that it hasn't washed its clothes properly.
Are you saying that he needs a cuddle makeover?
I think he does, absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Paul Gorgie, hello, power washer.
Now, how would I be better served? once again, they're making me say, would you stop this? They know. We're out there. Hi, everybody. This is Alan Linewine.
And I'm Michael Hughes.
And we're your hosts for Way Out There, doing a show with a slightly different presentation. We are two middle-aged executives for CBS. Both of us used to be trapped in just fantasy marriages to women who... God bless them. We have more in common with them now than when we were married to them.
We do, but when you had to do those things that you had to do, ew.
Yuck. But now we're fine. We're finally able to be ourselves, the Cuddle Broadcasting System, CBS.
Oh, wouldn't that be great if we could call this the Cuddle Broadcasting System?
Given us this show.
Would you like that, Rita Marcia, if we called it the Cuddle? It would be wonderful.
And there's a website called cuddleparty.com, and it's not just the cutest thing.
I love the idea of doing a cuddle party.
Let's get right down to it. How much does it cost?
Excellent question.
It's $30 per person.
How much?
It's $30 per person.
Oh, no.
It's been nice having you on the show.
I'm sorry. No, that's
it's
just...
been nice having you on the show.
That's out of our price range.
I want to tell you something.
But you can bring a friend.
I have a nickname around
That's almost as expensive as when I had that 4th of July party and I bought the suckling pig.
I have a nickname around the radio station. I know they call this me behind my back. They call me Pennywise.
Pennywise.
And it's because frankly, I'm frugal. And speaking of that, isn't it sad that the Frugal Gourmet passed away? I know we've mentioned this on previous shows. And don't believe any of those rumors that you heard about him at the end, why he lost the show on PBS.
I miss.
I want to tell you something. I was a page for many years with the Frugal Gourmet before I got into the TV and radio side of CBS. The man never approached me.
Absolutely.
Never. If anything, I approached him.
Godspeed, old friend.
He'll be missed.
He was never found guilty. Never found guilty. The late Frugal Gourmet.
Didn't he even give you a shark tooth?
There I go again. I've taken us down death's...
I know.
Down death.
Why do you always have
down death's driveway?
Why do you always have to get so morbid?
But I want to be talking about cuddling and having a party where you have pajamas on. There's no sex.
What do you get for your $30 if you have a cuddle party?
Marcia?
Well, we give people refunds if after the welcome circle they want to leave. So if you're not feeling it, you can leave and get your money back first.
Do you get any toys of any kind?
You get 3 hours of cuddling and meeting and greeting, all the bagels you can eat, sparkling cider.
Now, I have a question for you. There's another man that we work with who's gay and proud. His name is Joe Ardinger. And he's involved. I don't know how deeply involved he is with this other man who works on the 3rd floor. But what if they got to the party and they were hugging and they were kissing or maybe not kissing, but just hugging, and all of a sudden he started hugging somebody else. And then the guy who's his boyfriend sees him hugging somebody else. What do you do then? Are you allowed to? If you come with somebody,
you ever have levels quarrels?
Do you have to be exclusively cuddling with them?
No, I mean, what's interesting is, and it says on the website, if people go and check out the website, and we talk about it in the welcome circle, is that it's all about communication. And, at a cuddle party, it's about getting a verbal yes or a no, to ask permission for people.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship, we encourage you to, make sure that your significant other knows you're at a cuddle party.
Final question. We're running out of time. I have to ask on behalf of all of our NRA friends, how do you feel about knives and firearms at a cuddle party?
Not very cuddly.
Amen.
Amen to that.
Absolutely.
Bully. We say bully. Well, sadly, look at this. We're out of time. Remember, hugs, not thugs.
Hugs, not thugs. And Marcia and Reed, the time has absolutely flown by during this segment.
We want to thank you for your time. Until next time, remember, there's always time to go out and show everybody what you're all about. The current time is 11 minutes after 5. I wish we had the time to spend more time together, but tick-tock, the clock on the wall says it's time for traffic and weather together. With Captain Queer up in the big eye and the big itchy eye in the sky. So we want to say thank you to Reed and Marcia from CuddleParty.com.
You're welcome.
This is Alan Linewine speaking.
And I'm Michael Hughes telling you to have a cuddle party this weekend and bring plenty of sparkling cider.
And go way out there. We're with you at CBS.
Thank you, Reed and Marcia.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
We've reached the end of the rainbow. Thanks for joining us for another edition of Way Out There with your hosts, Alan Linewand and Michael Hughes. Way Out There is brought to you by Pam Cooking Spray. This is Carson Kressley speaking.
If you would you put our guest on hold, please? Because when we come back, It's our Whatever Happened To, and our guest will be Jim J. Bullock. Yay! Whatever happened to Jim J. Bullock? Okay, they're on hold?
All right, then.
Okay, all right. Now, Rob will do this individually with Reed and with Marcia.
Are we agreed no way to tell whether they were hip to it or not?
No way to tell.
I don't think they were hip to it.
Hello? Hey, Reed. Thanks so much for joining us. How do you think it went? Good. Yeah, they're fun, aren't they? Well, if you do anything else, you have any other projects, you get back to us. We'd love to have you back.
They're fun, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right, bye-bye.
The other girl hang up? Call her back.
But you know what? You guys are hysterical.
There you go.
Hysterical.
Well, the audience knows that.
Just hysterical.
Of course we are.
You know their website has been jammed since you started doing this bit. You can't get through.
Who cares? Who cares? All I know is that for 15 minutes we were saying Alan Linewan and Michael Hughes. And incidentally, without invoking the name of the late, great Mel, I believe we went just about all the way up the infinity food chain.
I really do. We covered everybody, and
Oh, we forgot Joel Hollander.
And what was funny is, of course, we were doing those voices, but of course, as soon as we got the $30 per person, the real you and me both came through on that. It's like $30. That's 2 steaks.
Please do give us a call back, okay? Cool, and good luck with your cuddle party tonight. Bye, then.
Oh, so you didn't
Tonight.
get the voice
No,
mail?
that's her.
Oh, what'd she say? What'd she say? She like it too?
Oh, they both had a blast.
Oh, good.
They're very pleased that you had them on, and I think we'll hear from them again.
Who doesn't like to come on way out there?
And you didn't mention how Reed spells his name.
Oh, that's right. Now it's capital R, capital E, lowercase I, capital D.
Exciting. Wow.
It is.
It's crazy.
That's pretty cuddly.
And remember, communicate, communicate, communicate.
Hi, Gene.
Hello?
Hey, B.A.
Hey.
Without saying what it is that we may be talking about in our next break, did we get a hold of the woman who sent us the pictures?
No.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, we'll still talk about it anyway. All right. Thanks. Don't worry about letting me down. I'm kidding. I gave her an impossible task. An impossible task.
Those are good.
A woman, well, I'll tell you when we get back.
Right. That's a good tease.
You were listening to yesterday's show, that you'll find what we have to say next very interesting.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
The way Hansel combs his hair? Well, like, doesn't. It's like, excuse me, but have you ever heard of styling gel? I'm sure Hansel's heard of styling gel. He's a male model. From Earth to Prince, I was making a joke. Earth to Meekus, duh, okay? I knew that. Earth to Prince, I'm not so sure you did, because you were all, well, I'm sure he's heard of styling gel. Like you didn't know it was a joke. I knew it was a joke, Meekus. I just didn't get it right away. The Don and Mike Show.
You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe.
You freaking idiot!
Zero tolerance for stupidity. The Don and Mike Show.
Heard on mediocre radio stations throughout America. Such as ZXI, WZXI 95.5, Harrisonburg, Virginia. 1270 KPZZ, Reno, KFH 98.7. And 1330, that's AM and FM in Wichita, Kansas. And, starting next week, KIKK, Houston, Texas.
Very good.
You know anybody in Houston, tell them we'll be on a station that's been out of business for about 26 years.
And they're bringing it back.
Infinity is just firing it up.
But only during the day.
Right. Houston. Okay. We'll be playing My Dad is a Clown in a couple of seconds. Tell you about that momentarily. Give you the chance to win cash and also a trip to Atlantic City for HBO boxing.
My old man's a clown.
Okay. Or My Dad's a Clown.
Yeah, you wanted My Dad's a Clown?
My Dad's a Clown.
I thought you said you were going to make it My Old Man's a Clown.
Make Mike happy.
Change my mind. Change my mind.
It's your prerogative.
Thanks. If you like, it can be Old Man.
No, if you really, because you seem to really be.
Well, it just, it's like my mom's a whore. We didn't say my old lady's a whore.
I mean, I know I've been very taken care of this week and very difficult, so if you want to keep it My Dad's a Clown, that's fine. My Dad's a Clown.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm very comfortable today.
Thank you, Mike. I know you are.
No problem at all.
It's a fantastic chair.
Oh,
it's like that.
When I go like that, I just put my head back on the sand. It's got a built-in pillow. I've got a pillow on my chair. It's great. Thank you, Gary.
Oh, the sales guy who gave you the chair, did you?
Yeah, I went hunting for him today. He wasn't back.
You didn't find him because my wife had asked me.
That's a fun place to go back to, too.
Frida,
back to the Redskins sales cubicles.
Electric. Sales office.
Or as I like to call it, death.
Frida had asked me last night when I got home, she said, the guy that Mike got his chair from, is this the guy that they were saying behind your back looks like you?
I think it is.
And I said, yeah. So I would be curious also to know how hideous he is.
Well, here's the deal. It sounds to me like Gary's hitting the street all the time. He's out there humping.
If anyone wants to know what it's like to go back to the Redskin sales area, think of when Clarice first goes to the cell to visit Dr. Lecter.
Exactly. The only thing missing is the bars.
Anybody throw anything at you?
No, Miggs wasn't back there. But colder.
But colder. Les, thank you. Like in all the wars you were in.
Cold. Very cold.
Very cold back there.
May as well be a war.
I know that we goof on Shaquille O'Neal a lot, and I love to, what's up, dog? What's up, dog? How you doing? What's up, dog? But I have to tell you something about Shaq. Hold on, I've got this thing with the rapper with him. Before I talk seriously about Shaq, remember the fight he was having with a rapper DJ Skills, right? That they were writing bad stuff about each other. Hey, Rob, would you find that for me? It's somewhere in this stack, somewhere in that stack, whatever he wrote about Shaq. Two things from the sports world caught my eye today. First, I saw Ditka on the CBS News.
Is he going to run?
No, he's not.
Oh, bummer.
No. But it's too funny because they're talking to Ditka outside Ditka's restaurant.
Right.
I guess both these items were on ESPN today when I saw it. And it's Ditka having a serious press conference. I don't think, and he's still wearing the Cosby sweater.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really? He's still wearing those Coogie sweaters?
Yeah, you know how Jack Black says in High Fidelity, into Cosby sweater. Cosby sweater. Well, that's what he's got on, and he's in front of his restaurant. Now it's just, and also the great thing about Ditka, he's been out in the sun like on a jet ski or on a boat, because his face is red, except where he had the sunglasses.
Got the raccoon face.
He's really got the raccoon face, and he's wearing the Cosby sweater, and he says, now make no bones about it. Mike Ditka could do a lot to change this country. There's a lot of people that think Mike Ditka stands for what America used to be. Right now, it's not the right time for Mike Ditka, but I want to thank everyone supporting Mike. I've never heard him use his own name, using the third person.
So he buys the hype.
Oh,
wow.
He buys it, and as a matter of fact,
these people that go out and solicit for candidates, these party operatives, they tend to
not only
build somebody up, and if they're dilutable, they can be diluted.
Not only does he buy it, it sounds like someone just said to him, hey, dude, it's too late right now, but think about like an alderman seat or running for mayor a couple of years from now.
Mayor of Chicago. Yeah.
I want to tell you
Mayor
something.
Ditka.
The only thing that hurts him is the fact that there's still a Daily that's there.
Yeah, right.
Now, if something happens to Daily, Ditka would win in a
Well, Chicago is also quite a Democratic stronghold.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Isn't Iron Mike going to run on the Republican ticket? Isn't that his
But
policy?
Mike, here's the thing. It don't matter. That's the power of Ditka.
Ditka!
Why they love Ditka.
Ditka can change the weather by his mood.
So I'm watching Ditka, and then I'm watching Shaq. And even though I goof on Shaq all the time, the thing is, and I don't want to turn this in like to a Mike and Mad Dog show, but he is simply, just my humble opinion, the best basketball player in the world.
So are you among the millions of people that are screaming that this is the worst move the Lakers could have made?
Yeah, I can't imagine it. And I'm watching, ESPN had an exclusive interview with Shaq today. And now, on one hand, he's stupid, but on the other hand, he's smart. Yeah. He does a good job of presenting himself when he's not mumbling, of saying what's on his mind. But the problem is, now he's interviewed by this broad on ESPN,
right?
And he's got a basketball jersey on, and he's got all the chains on, and that's okay because that's how most everybody dresses these days. But here's his body language as he's about to answer a question about Kobe Bryant or about leaving the Lakers.
Right.
He lifts his massive chin up, and he does this thing where he, almost like a Southern thing, he scratches like as if he was on Andy of Mayberry. He'd be going, I reckon I think that rig might be rolling in the town about 25. And this is his tell whenever he's asked a tough question, and he doesn't want to answer the tough question.
So he's just trying to avoid it.
But what I got from Shaq was he would have stayed in Los Angeles with Kobe Bryant. All he wanted to do was play on a team where they played like a team.
Right.
And so then she says, does that mean that Kobe Bryant didn't know how to play on a team? And that's when Shaq looks up and starts scratching. He goes, well, I didn't say that. Now, you might have said that, but... And meanwhile, he's looking up and he's scratching, and he's
that's
like...
exactly what he means.
Yeah, and of course, it's exactly what they mean. And what a great move for Miami.
Well, now what if... but the whole
What a dumb move by the Lakers, because what's going to happen, and Buzz, this is what I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
According to Jim Gray, who keeps saying he's going to come on this show, but...
I wish you would.
But, you know... Him and his little dirty midget hands are just too busy to step up on a box crate to give us a call. According to Jim Gray, off the air, and I think Michael Wilbon had this in the Post today as well, he mentioned to Beth Ann that Kobe was going to announce today at 3 o'clock, I don't know if it's East Coast or West Coast time, going to announce if he's going to stay with the Lakers or go to the Clippers.
Yeah, that's the big next step, right?
Now,
that's what's been all over the news.
This, to me, is too amazing. That 2 weeks ago you had a team that got blown out by the Detroit Pistons. Okay,
Right.
but still, you have Shaq, the greatest of this generation, big man.
Right.
And you have Kobe, who's also a pretty decent ball player. First thing you do is you fire the coach because he's, I can't stand this. Then you trade Shaq, and then the guy that you're still thinking is going to be your money guy, he may just say F you and play the games in the same arena, just play for the other crappy L.A. team.
Yeah, but you know, what I don't understand about that is all these guys, much like baseball, they want to win, right? I mean, isn't that the number one thing? They want to go to a competitive team. And if Kobe goes to the Clippers, he's going to a team where the owner doesn't give a rat's ass
But
about
Kobe thinks he's so great.
And he can turn the Clippers around?
Yes, and this
well,
is
then
what,
Kobe's deluded.
And this is what Shaquille O'Neal was saying, although I've got to say...
Kobe's more deluded than Mike Ditka if he thinks that.
At the same time, while Shaquille O'Neal was saying this, and I'm making him sound much more literate than he was, there was a lot of this...
The diesel have to be there. If the diesel in the middle, everything happened for the Lakers. Now it happened for the Heat.
What he's saying is, he's the diesel.
Right.
That's his nickname. And that he's willing to feed the ball out to Kobe Bryant, what Kobe Bryant wouldn't do. And they showed like 8,000 replays where Shaquille O'Neal in the finals is underneath the basket. And he's got like a short white guy on him.
Right.
And he's got one of those big, gigantic, monstrous arms in the air. Like going, hey, dumbass, give me the ball.
And Kobe doesn't bring it inside.
No, and Kobe shoots it. So... to me, this is an amazing sports trade, and I don't like talking about sports on this show, but this is a big friggin' deal that Shaq has gone to Miami. I think he is the most powerful, dynamic basketball player in America.
You know, Miami's got to be going nuts. I mean, it's great for the franchise.
Did you find out anything about Kobe?
I did. Kobe will stay with the Lakers, apparently. According to ESPN, he's agreed to a new 7-year contract for $130 million.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge. And now he'll get convicted.
No, I don't think so.
The Lakers will be... No, I don't think he's going to get convicted.
All right, so here's the thing with Shaq, being as we're just talking about Shaq. The DJ Skills, who wrote a bad rap about Shaq, and Shaq thinks he's a rapper, so he wrote a rap in return. Now, Skills, just as he promised, has responded to the dissing that he got from Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, good.
So, I'm going to read this to you as is.
All right.
Let me see. It's a whole mixtape. We have the mixtape, but we have to beep out so much of it. I just have a transcript. We're still trying to get DJ Skills on the show so we can talk about his fight with Shaq. But anyway, he writes, here are some of the lyrics for Street Wars, the finals. Skills versus Shaq. You versus me. That's a sad one. I killed your rap career, as if you ever had one. When you see me, have nothing to say. Treat me like your lazy eye and start going the other way.
Wow.
Now, that's funny because Shaq kind of does have the lazy eye. That garbage you mumbled over the track, I can write for Yao Ming, and he'd sound better than that. The Lakers dynasty, that's over. And word, that goes for you, Peyton, Malone, and Kobe. And word... And then he's got another one, 99 free throws, which is done to the tune of 99 loop balloons. Where he's rapping over 99 loop balloons. And it's something like 99 free throws, and you won't hit one. Anyway, so what does Shaq have to say? Shaq says, I can't repeat what Shaq says.
No, sure.
Shaq says something about, so that's the latest on Shaquille O'Neal.
Now, where is DJ Skills based out of?
Somewhere in the Mid-Atlantic, which is why we're trying to get a hold of him to get him on the show.
All right, very good.
If you were listening yesterday about this time to our show, we played a game called Make Beth Ann McBride Laugh.
Yeah.
And we had a winner.
Well.
And we got the following email and pictures, and we'd love to talk to this woman if this is a true story. Dear Don and Mike, I'm a faithful listener for many years. I was actually a girl that went to one of your beach houses. Remember that we used to give away, with a beer company, a beach house?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I was listening to you yesterday afternoon during the Make Beth Ann Laugh game. When the guy called in and made Beth Ann laugh with his wheezy joke, I laughed so hard, I got a head rush and blacked out.
Oh.
I ran off the road, hit a sign, and ran back onto the road. I am 5 months pregnant.
Uh-oh.
And thank God the baby and I are okay.
Oh, good.
Attached are pictures of my truck and the sign I hit.
Oh, my God.
I want to let you know how much you made me laugh. I had a wreck, and what a wreck it was. And just, I'm not the brightest bulb on the string, but there's a W before the R in wreck. You don't spell wreck R-E-C-K.
Yeah,
Right.
is that how she spelled it?
Twice.
Wreck. Well,
now,
blacked out.
I hope
Probably still woozy. Yeah.
I hope I made you laugh because it was a freaking crack up looking back at it. Don't I at least deserve a T-shirt? And her name is Robin. And if this is true, the answer is yes. And Mike, here, as you can see, is a sign for Route 31. And then here's her car. She took all these digital pictures. She has a Kia. Here she is on the side of the road. That's the car that swerved out of the way. Here is the front of her car after she hit the sign. And here's another one that...
Oh, my God, the windshield was cracked.
Here's another picture that the insurance adjuster took a look at.
The great thing is, driving a Kia, the sign was not really damaged.
You're right about that.
The thing is, I didn't think the joke was that funny, but apparently this lady, Robin, I'm not going to repeat her last name.
She enjoyed the wheezy stuff.
So,
woozy over wheezy.
Not only, if this is true...
My God.
If you're pregnant and
I'm glad everybody's okay.
You're 5 months pregnant, nothing happened to your baby, and you really got in a wreck because you were laughing at that stupid joke, please email Beth Ann again.
Yeah.
Get your pregnant ass down here, and we'll pay to have your car fixed.
Absolutely.
But we have to make sure that you're not being scammed.
Right, now everybody's...
that we're not being scammed.
Right. Now we're going to get hundreds of emails every day.
I know we will.
For every wreck, and they're all going to be coming from Route 66.
Or perhaps we'll pay the deductible.
Yeah. Or whatever works out. Now,
part of the deductible.
That's the business to get to. Let's play My Daddy. And Mike, I think the compromise have to be Daddy.
My daddy's a clown.
Yes. My daddy's a clown.
My daddy's a clown.
We've played a game like this before. We played My Mom is a Whore, and we played I'm a Dick. Now, I want to tell you that our crack staff, many of them on crack, since I mentioned this a few hours ago, we have already secured one of our listeners on our regional coast-to-coast nationwide show whose dad actually is a clown.
That's how he makes his living. A full-time clown.
Now, here's how we play the game. Let's get a total of only 5 callers. Only 5. No need to have more than that. We'll get 5.
5 imposters.
So we'll have one real one, right? 4 fake ones.
I like that.
Panel of 5.
A panel of 5. We will talk to each of the people. Now, if you're calling now to play this game...
Each of the dads or the kids?
The kids.
All right.
877-365-3636. Here's how you win if your dad's not a clown and you're trying to fool us. Mm-hmm. If you call and say, my dad's a clown, and he isn't, and for instance, me, Don, I believe you, and you fool me, you win $100.
Right.
Now, the person whose dad really is a clown, if that person fools myself, Mike, and Buzz, that person wins the trip to Atlantic City for the fight at Trump Plaza this weekend, and that is from HBO.
So we're going to ask each sibling, each son or daughter, about the dad. We're going to ask clown questions, and if we determine that we think that one particular kid is more credible than the other about his dad being a clown,
right,
it's fine. If none of us pick the winning clown, that winning clown is going to get to go to the big trip.
Right, now, the only person in this contest eligible to win the trip to Atlantic City is the guy or girl whose mom and dad, whose father really is a clown.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's the only person eligible to win the trip to Atlantic City.
Okay.
If they fool us. Everybody calling, though, if you fool us, you get $100 each.
So everybody's going to get a chance to win. Sure.
So now we need 4 imposters at 877-365-3636. If you think that you can convince me and Mike and Buzz that your dad is a clown and you fool us, you win $100.
Wow. And then we will eventually talk to the real clown.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Okay, so my daddy's a clown.
My daddy's a clown.
Call us right now at 877-365-3636. We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Just remember what your old pal Bose always says. Just keep laughing. The Don and Mike Show.
Here we go.
Now in their 20th season, it's the Don and Mike Show.
My daddy's a clown. Chance to win $100 if you fool us, if your daddy really isn't a clown, and a chance to win a trip to Atlantic City if your daddy is a clown. 5 of them on the phone right now, Mike. Let me see. It's Utah, Virginia, Vermont, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys and 1 girl. Who will it be?
Yeah.
One of these people, their daddy is actually a clown. And let me just call to the back, because what will probably help this is if, regardless of how, hey, B.A., let's get the real clown on the phone. The dad?
Uh-huh.
Did Joe think that far down the road? Did I make that part of the thing? We have to talk to the dad. Eventually, we have to talk.
Well, we have to talk to the real clown, or we have to talk to all the dads?
Oh, no, just the clown dad.
So we're going to interview all the kids, and then we would make the determination. Then when we finally get the real clown, then we have to talk to the clown.
Yeah, and regardless if we pick him or if my clown, if it's picked or if the person fools us, either way, we need to verify that somewhere out there.
We have to be just like Jack in the Box. We have to talk to the clown.
That there is.
I'm actually going to let you talk to Joe. Okay.
Well, that'll be good.
Hey, Beth Ann?
Has it begun already?
Beth Ann?
You don't wish to...
Beth Ann, please tell Beth Ann we should note that in the history of the Don and Mike Show, this is the first time she started to pass the buck.
Yes, this is the first time. I'll let you tell it to Joe.
Because I know she understands the concept. Joe, what we need to do is whoever the person is whose dad is really a clown, did you get the number for the dad?
I do, but get this.
What?
He's on a call right now.
He's performing. Well, then maybe we could make an exception.
I have the cell phone.
Okay.
Well, then try to get a hold of him.
All right. When he gets close, as long as you got the number, even if you could just take a brief moment.
So he's performing now. Just brief.
He's performing now?
Yeah, when I called, he could be done. I mean, we can call the agency or we can call him on his cell phone.
Very good.
You know what? The agency would be okay.
Yes,
on the clown agency.
Yeah, the clown.
That's how I verified the whole thing.
Hey, and Joe?
Yes?
Explain this whole concept to Beth Ann, please. She had a problem wrapping her hands around this concept.
Which concept?
The concept of calling the dad.
Oh.
And Joe?
Yes?
Do you hate Beth Ann?
No, why?
Because she said to me the other day, Joe doesn't like me. And I said, no, Joe likes everybody.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. All right. Would you put her on for a second?
Sure.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi there.
Hey.
Remember when you said Joe doesn't like you?
Yeah.
I think he does like you.
Yeah.
I think he does.
The fact that you didn't want to communicate with him is a red flare. Did you not want to speak to him?
Beth Ann?
Are you having difficulty communicating with him?
No, I have difficulty actually understanding this game that's coming up.
Okay, it's very simple. There's 5 people.
Got that part.
One of them, their dad is really a clown.
Because he's on a call.
Okay, but
no. There's just 5 people that are, they're being imposters, trying to convince us that their father really is a clown, and then there's only one real kid with a clown as a father, and that's going to be the winner.
And we need to verify
if they fool us.
We need to verify that either way.
Right, I understand that part.
Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Joe about that, because I think he understands it, too.
Okay.
Okay, and it'd be kind of funny that you'd have to listen to Joe.
Oh, yeah, I don't mind listening to Joe.
Why did you tell me you think Joe doesn't like you?
Because he doesn't talk to me that much.
Oh, that doesn't mean anything.
Would you put him back on?
Yeah, 1 second.
Hello?
Hey.
Yes.
Cough once if you really don't like her.
What?
Cough once if you don't like her. Okay, I don't hear anything. So he likes it. Yeah, I thought so.
I knew that.
I thought so. All right, tell her the problems in her head.
The problem is in your...
Joe? Joe?
Yes?
Cough once if you really like her.
All right. Anyway, Joe, I'm going to leave this in your hands about getting the dad, okay?
Okay, that's fine. I just want to explain to Beth Ann over the phone through the monitor that I'm excited because this game today has the best chance of working that it has ever had.
Wow.
Right on. There you go. Joe.
So I will, while the game's going on, I'll try to track down the father. If we can get him, that will bring it full circle. But as far as the game's core, we have the best chance today of it working.
That's a strong vote of confidence for a game we've never played before.
All right, thank you, Joe.
You bet.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Well, Rob, in fairness to Joe, I think he's probably talking about the, my father's a dick game.
They're giving him a lot of...
Mike, that was just I'm a dick.
I'm a dick, yeah.
My mom's a whore. Today it's my daddy's a clown.
Well, I don't think it's going to work.
Let's start. We'll talk to each of these 5 people, and then we will vote and decide which one of these people really has a clown for a father. Right. We'll start with Heston, who is calling us from Salt Lake City. Heston.
Yes, Don and Mike.
What's happening? Hi, welcome to the show. Heston, how long has your dad been a clown?
At least 30 years.
Really? Has he done circus clowning, or is he a private clown?
Mainly rodeo is how he got started.
Oh, rodeo clown?
What is his clown name?
Well, he's got 2. When he's on the rodeo, Bronco.
Yes.
And then when it's something different, like a birthday party or something, it's Boots.
Where is your dad today?
He's at home, watch TV, maybe listening to the radio.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Very good.
Hold on, please.
Thank you very much.
Hold on, please.
And not bright enough to pay attention.
Okay, don't even.
No. Okay.
Don't even.
Okay, that's easy.
It's too great.
What was that guy's name? Heston?
Heston.
Number 1.
Might have been Charles Heston.
Hey, you know what? If we do this, though, we might be able to eliminate everybody. Let's keep trying. Heston has given us a leg up.
Don and Mike, here's Eric in Virginia on W. Are you listening on JFK? Eric?
Eric, are you there?
All right, line 3's gone Brando on me. Let me go to line 6, Jason from Vermont. Jason.
Hey, how are you, Don?
Hey, Jason, what's your father doing today?
He's out in a job.
Mm-hmm.
What job is he on?
Probably clowning around.
Clowning around. What's your father's clown name?
It's Joey the Clown.
Joey the Clown.
Now, did you say Joey the Clown or Joey the Clown?
Joey the Clown.
Joey the Clown.
Joey the Clown.
What kind of makeup does your dad wear?
Sometimes he'll go with the full makeup. A lot of times just outlining. Red nose.
Do you have any ballpark figure as to what he pulls down a year being a clown?
I don't know, but I'm counting on the inheritance, right?
So he makes a good living as a clown?
I hope so.
What's your dad's best clown-like trait?
His humor.
His humor. That's good for a clown.
Hey, but what kind of clown humor does he specialize in?
I'd say the jokes with the kids.
Does he ever put the clown makeup and his little clown outfit on around the house?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Jason.
Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that was Jason, contestant number 2.
That's another winner for us, Mike.
Amen.
Let's go back and see if I can get this guy Eric on the phone. Hey, Eric?
Hey, guys.
Hi there, Eric in Virginia. Eric, is your daddy a clown?
My father's a clown, yes.
What's he doing today?
He's working today.
Okay.
Where's he working?
He's working in Michigan, probably. He usually does private parties, so it's probably private party.
What's his clown name?
His clown name is Simon.
Simon the Clown?
Simon the Clown.
Does he have any formal training as a clown?
But of course. Not that I know of. No.
Who would your dad's favorite clown of all time be? And I would think if your dad's been a clown, for your life, he would have mentioned 1 or 2 names.
I don't know of any clowns, but he did like Howdy Doody.
Mm-hmm.
He did like Howdy Doody.
Eric, could you describe your father's clown makeup?
The clown makeup?
Yeah. Please don't answer a question with a question.
Well, it's pretty much the standard.
Eric, I don't need to ask any more questions.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mike, hold on.
You may need another one.
I need a sidebar with Mr. O'Mara without these people on the phone.
Right, hold on.
Hold on a second, please. Let me just turn our microphones off so no one hears us.
Very good.
Mike, it's entirely possible
that he's just trying to be stupid.
He's playing dumb.
Yeah, that's
something tells me that this guy, who knows, he may be the real deal.
Yeah, okay. I think
I know the other 2 guys were not.
You're absolutely right. Right.
All right, let's try him a little more. Eric?
Yeah.
How'd your mom feel about your dad being a clown?
Oh, she loves it.
Eric, was this embarrassing for you as a kid, having a dad who's a clown? Other kids make fun of you?
Well, it's kind of interesting. We grew up in a small town. He pretty much did a lot of the birthday parties of my friends.
Right.
And
What town was that, Eric?
some of my enemies. Holland, Connecticut.
So he actually did some birthday parties of your enemies?
Yeah, pretty much.
Did they make fun of you having a father that was a clown?
Eric?
But, you know, when I did hear it back from it at school, it was pretty embarrassing.
Okay.
What's the worst thing anybody ever said about you or your dad?
And please answer this question honestly.
Well, my father's name is Richard, so some of the kids called him Dick the Clown.
Okay. All right, hold on, please.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Eric.
So you gotta be careful with these people. He might be playing possum.
That's what makes this game probably, like many of these type of games, difficult for us.
All right, here is Roy from Pennsylvania. Roy.
Hey, Don and Mike.
Hey, thank you for listening. Roy, is your daddy a clown?
Yes, he is.
What's he doing today?
He's on the job right now.
What job is he on? Do you know?
Yeah, he's at Falloons. There's a place called Falloons where they go and they have like kids parties and stuff, and he's doing the kids
Saloons?
parties. Yes.
There's a kids' place named Saloons?
No, yeah, you know, it's like a party place where they have like where kids go and play and stuff.
S as in Sam, A.
No, it's Falloons.
Oh, Falloons.
Falloons.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. A lot more giggly. What's your dad's clown name?
His name's Clarence.
Clarence. He work through an agency? Does he work through
Yes, he does. He works through an agency.
How long has your dad been a clown?
He's been doing it for about 35 years.
And that's his full-time job?
Well, no, he does other stuff.
Like what? Like what?
He does side jobs and stuff, you know, where he goes out and works like construction, like if somebody needs help, he'll go and help.
We have been asking for a full-time clown, which
okay,
makes,
well, he does,
makes me think that this guy is already on my outs list. You guys,
unless he's trying to sound phony.
Maybe so. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, so you entered that one in there. Now you got me all spinning around.
Hey, Roy?
Well, I said he does part-time work on the outside.
Oh. Ah.
Did they drop the charges against you, Dad?
What charges were they?
That's the right answer. That's a smart boy.
Very good.
Go, Roy. That's a good boy.
And describe your dad's clown makeup, Clarence's clown makeup.
Okay, he wears the, you know, the plastic hat thing with half the hair that goes around the side with the white makeup.
Right.
The red nose.
Are you scared of his makeup?
No.
All right. Hold on, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And our final contestant is from Virginia. Let's say hello to Kim. Hi, Kim.
Hi, guys.
Hi, thanks for listening. Kim, is your daddy a clown?
My dad is a clown.
What's your dad doing right now?
He is right now on a job.
He's on a job.
Yeah, okay, now it's only the first guy we fooled with that one.
That'd be Heston.
Kim, what do you call the white makeup that clowns wear?
Clown makeup.
Okay.
What is the trade name for the red nose that clowns wear? What is the inside Ringling Brothers trade name?
Oh, heck, I don't know. I'm not the clown.
That would be the nose in the boat.
Okay.
Tell me something. Is your dad a prop clown?
A prop? Yes, he does use props.
Does he use silks?
He used silks.
Mike, I'm relying on my magic background here.
Does he tie strings to small animals?
No.
He doesn't work with animals?
He does. He uses balloons.
He does
makes
balloon
animals out of balloons.
Right. Balloon animals.
Not real animals.
Is there good money in clowning?
Say that again?
Is there good money in clowning?
There better be. He's been doing it for 40 years and raised 10 children.
Wow. 40 years and he's raised 10 children on the clowning.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
And again, what was your dad's name? Your dad's clown name?
His clown name is Pop-In Poppy.
Pop-In Poppy?
Pop-In Poppy.
Pop-In Poppy.
Sounds a little hinky to me.
What the hell is that? And again, how does he dress? What's his costume?
Usually he has the white makeup. He has a star for his eyes. Big stars that cover from like one temple to maybe the arch of his nose. He has a red nose, but he doesn't use the cushion. He uses makeup, and he usually has a rainbow-colored wig, a very, very bushy one that he uses hairspray on to keep it nice.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you. Get back in your minivan. I've heard enough.
She wove quite a tale.
There was a lot of chatter there. For me, the answer is very simple. I could be 100% wrong. I usually am.
Well, and I'm going to back you up on this. Are you talking about
so.
Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unanimous.
I'm going to go with Eric too,
Yeah.
based on your thing. And if you know that,
well, now first off,
you could be pretending to be dumb to think that we don't know what he knows.
The first guy from Salt Lake, after Joe had already said the clown's working today, we said, "Where's your dad?"
Yeah, but wait a minute. If you really wanted to get us, you do what Heston did. You say, "Hey, he's not working today."
No, I'm afraid I'm going to have to throw down my vote worth $100 and maybe a trip to Atlantic City. I am reasonably sure that Eric from Virginia is the guy with the clown dad. Mike O'Mara.
Man, I want to go with Eric because
My
of what
best
you
buddy.
said. I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Roy.
Why are you going with Roy?
I have no idea.
Do you remember which one Roy was?
He was the one after Eric.
Buzz?
Well, you know what? I think I agree with your thinking, but I think Jason may have tried to pull the same thing. So I'm going to choose our second contestant, Jason.
So Don goes
Just in
with
case.
Eric, Buzz goes with Jason, and I go with Roy.
All right, now let's
One of us.
find out from Joe if any of us are right.
I think one of us has.
Hello?
Joe?
Yeah, we were just conversing back here.
Now I picked Eric, Mike, you picked
Roy,
and Buzz, you picked
Jason.
Is one of us right, Buzz?
One of you is correct.
One of us is
I thought
correct.
so.
Very good.
Okay.
Clown Dad is on line 6 on the other.
Good work, Joe. Did you explain to BA how you did that? I'm just trying to give Joe a little ammunition.
She watched me pick up the phone and call him.
Gotcha.
So we're not going to give away the trip, but somebody is going to win 100. At least 3 people. Well, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 people are going to win $100.
Right, now let's see. Kim. Nobody picked Kim, and her dad is obviously not a clown.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
So she's out of the running.
She's a big fat loser. Hey, Kim?
Yes.
Yeah, you're a big fat loser, honey.
Loser.
Hey, Kim, I thought you did a very credible job.
Yeah, you
I was last, so it's more difficult.
You talked too much. You had too many facts ready.
You know why? Because when people take too long, you guys get them.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, you can't win with us, can you?
Where did you come up with Pop In Poppy?
I don't know. That's my dad's nickname for all 14 grandchildren is Pop Pop. It's Pop Pop, so I just came up with that name really quick.
I thought that was terrific. Rob's shaking his head like he wants you dead.
I love the 10 kids in 40 years story, but
So do I.
The makeup
I have 9 siblings.
The makeup is called Clown White.
And I
Clown
guess after Kim, we have to talk to the real fooler,
Now-
is Heston.
Listen, Kim,
Yeah.
congratulations. You've got the Ali G prize pack from HBO. Yo, check Diz out again. That's a funny show, Rob. Are you goofing on that show?
No, I like that program.
That's a great show. Ali G. You don't like it.
Excellent program.
Well, screw you. I think it's funny. Ali G on HBO. New episode Sunday, 10:30, 9:30 Central. HBO.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
You. Thank you, Kim. Hold on a moment, please. Now,
Thanks.
Heston is the other guy that we have to...
Heston's the real trickster. Here's the real conjurer.
Here's Heston the retard. Hey, Heston.
Yes, sir.
Dude, apparently you didn't hear when we were speaking with Joe and he said that the real clown was at a job right now.
How am I supposed to, I don't know what my pop's doing.
Yeah, but you understand, Heston, that was on the show. Heston.
I thought you'd know I was just trying to fool you.
Heston, you're a big fat loser, Heston.
Mallet head.
Heston, you won the Ali G prize pack courtesy of HBO. So
Thanks, guys.
enjoy that. Thank you for listening. And now,
So either Jason's dad, Eric's dad, or Roy's dad is the real clown.
let's get down to it.
This is fun.
I picked first, so we'll go to Eric first, and we'll find out. Eric, is your dad a clown?
Is Eric there?
Eric?
Eric, are you there?
No, we had problems with Eric's phone before. Oh, for goodness sakes.
Son of a clown.
There you go. Let me try it again. Eric.
I hear like it's all dead now.
Earth to Eric. Hold on. That could be software. Give me a second. All right. Mike, your choice was?
Roy, Don.
Roy. You try to touch screen him. Roy.
Yeah.
Are you the one? Is your dad a clown?
Yes, he is.
Yeah!
Congratulations. No?
He's not.
Oh, he's not.
I had to delete that out. You can't say that anymore, Mike.
Roy, you're a hump.
Thank you.
You see, Roy at first said, yes, his dad was a clown. And then Mike went, yeah, I won. And then the guy said, my dad's not a clown. And Mike said something we had to delete out.
I heard it.
So, Roy...
So, Roy, your dad is not a clown.
My dad is not a clown.
Wow.
You
He
win...
wishes he was sometimes, but you know.
You win $100, Roy. You fooled Mike. Way to go.
Thank you.
And then you fooled me twice, too.
Hold on.
But you won't fool me a third time.
All right, let me see if I get this guy Eric back on. Eric?
Fool me once. Oh, man.
This guy Eric, boy, if that guy turns out to be the winner, that's going to be bad because we can't get him on the phone.
Yeah.
Buzz, let's go to your choice, which was...
Jason.
Jason. Well, we know now, right?
We will.
Yeah, we will. Jason?
Don and Mike. My dad's a clown.
Hey!
Wait a minute, hold on, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, hold on. Don't fake us out like the other guy did.
Nope, Joey the Clown. He owns Funny Business Entertainment up here in Vermont.
Yes!
So it is Buzz.
I win!
Buzz is the soothsayer.
Buzz picked the guy whose dad is a clown.
And now we don't have to worry about Eric.
Yeah, that's right. Eric, he fooled me. Eric, you'll get the HBO Ali G prize pack as well. And now to verify this, the fact that Buzz is the winner.
And we need to speak with Joey the Clown.
We've got him on line number 6. Is this Joey the Clown?
Hey, that's me, guys.
Now, is this really your dad, Jason?
Yeah, that's him.
And Joey, how long have you been a professional clown?
I've been doing this, I tell everybody, since second grade, but I never got paid for it till I got out of high school. I've been doing it about, 15 years.
15 years.
If I could ask, what gig are you at this afternoon?
You know what? I knew you were going to ask that, and strangely enough, I had an Elvis gig that I did. Thank you very much. I seriously, I do everything. When you're in this small of a market and you do what I do, you got to do almost everything.
And I do whatever he doesn't do.
Yeah, he does.
So Jason, are you a clown too?
Well, I set up the inflatable bouncers.
You're like a clown roadie.
The adult inflatables. Yeah.
What about the plug, Don and Mike? Can we put our website on?
Yeah. Go ahead. What's your website?
Go ahead, Dad.
It's www.joeyfunbiz.com.
JoeyFunbiz.com.
That rocks. That's pretty good. And, we shouldn't do this because Buzz figured it out, but what the hell. Let's give the clown dad the prize.
Yeah,
the trip to Atlantic City.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, Dad, congratulations. You've won round-trip transportation. Woo! A weekend at Trump Plaza, Atlantic City, and tickets to see Gotti fight Doran. That's courtesy of HBO, so get your ass to Atlantic City.
And John Gotti was dead.
No, different Gotti.
And it's a trip for 2, right?
Trip for 2.
Well, there you go. So you can take your son if you want to, Joey.
Saturday, July 24th, 9:30 p. Eastern, 6:30 p. Pacific on HBO. But here's the only thing, because we are breaking the rules to give you this thing.
Right, exactly.
You guys always break the rules.
You have to promise your dad will wear his clown makeup to the fight.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
I get beat up.
All right, thank you, my friend. Hold on.
You got it.
Both of you, hold on.
Thanks, guys.
You're very welcome.
And, well, you know what? We have to say that Joe was right. That game worked out very well.
Let me just see if I can still... Hey, Eric? You know the guy that I picked?
Where's your friend Eric?
He's styling Marlon Brando again. Hey, the line has just gone dead. Either way, he gets $100.
Very good.
He gets $100. Mike's guy gets $100, and as it turns out, Buzz's guy gets the trip. But hey, how about spotlight on Guy Birdley, huh?
Yeah, Buzz with the 6s. Any particular reason? I used the same logic for choosing Jason that Don chose for choosing Eric. I just chose a different guy. I figured one of the three of us would be right. All right, very good.
Chose a different guy.
And how about Roy?
In a world
taking me out twice.
Radio was strictly forbidden. One man found a way to bring good news to his people.
Buzz.
Me.
He made it up.
How about him faking you out? He said something we used to say we can't say anymore.
Yeah. Well, he really got me.
I know.
Like, my dad's a clown. I'm like, yeah. No, he's not.
You.
Blank.
Buzz, what is your lead story on the news and comments today?
Today, how politics influence celebrities and vice versa. Tales of Whoopi, Dennis Miller, and Ditka.
Oh, Ditka. All right. Ditka. Are you about the Ditka gay thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, everybody.
Stay tuned for news and comments, coming up on the Don and Mike Show.
That was very
professional.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
What's the word from Planet Crackpot?
The Don and Mike Show. Is it the Don and Mike Show? You bet.
Right. Time for Buzz's News now, brought to you by Vermax. world's #1 sexual pleasure performance enhancer.
Someone call for a doctor?
Doctor developed, clinically tested. Call 1-888-TRY-VMAX. Come on now. Zero Max. Available at retailers nationwide. And who's on the phone? Hello there. Don and Mike Show. Hello. Oops, hello.
Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, yeah, this is Rob up in Vermont. I just wanted to give props to Joy the Clown for winning that contest.
Hey, Rob. How you doing, Rob?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Are you high, Rob? Props, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to get high?
Yeah, up in Vermont.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Props.
A lot of wacky tobacco up in Vermont.
Yeah, there's some around here, yeah.
Have some trees, man. Listen to Joey the Clown.
Yeah, it's the Green State, man.
Hey, bye.
Bye.
Bye. That wasn't the call I wanted. This was the call I wanted. The wrecked car girl.
Oh.
Robin?
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
You poor thing, Robin.
We're into Buzz's news now, for goodness sakes, but we just wanted to at least say hi to you. Are you the lady, you really 5 months pregnant, and you, thank goodness you're okay.
I know. I was totally freaking out, worried about the baby.
So it was the wheezy thing that got you. Oh, here we go again.
Look, I totally still laugh about it. Everybody at work was giving me a hard time, and I told him the joke, and I was still laughing.
Honey, here's what we need you to do. Tomorrow, or whatever, at your earliest convenience, you need to come down here.
Okay.
Early in the show. If you can come down tomorrow at 3 o'clock, that'd be great.
Okay, I think I can do that.
Come down, tell us again the experience that you heard, make Beth Ann laugh. You laughed so much you wrecked your car.
I'd like to encourage, though, all of our other listeners, please don't get in a wreck just to be on the show. No.
Did you look at those pictures?
Yeah, and we're going to have to look at your car, too.
Well, it's not drivable. It's the body shop.
And that damage that was done to that Kia, you had to be going, 5-10 miles per hour.
Anyway, come down tomorrow, because if you really are pregnant and you're okay,
yeah.
That's awful that your car
I'll
was...
send you the camera that has the pictures on it. How's that?
That's awful your car was... Have they given you an estimate on that?
No, they said that they're still working on it.
Normally that kind of damage on a Kia is only caused when a big wheel hits it.
What, Robbie?
I was going to say, have you seen the new theft prevent? What? The new theft preventable. God, why can't I talk? The new theft prevention device on Kias.
What?
They made the nameplate bigger. God, it wasn't worth it. I'm
shut up.
Going home. Goodbye.
Is that a promise?
Yeah.
God. All right, now come on. Really don't leave. Just stand outside the door.
In the corner.
Don't leave the building. Just stand outside the door. Robin, we'd love to meet you tomorrow, and we'll pay to have your car fixed.
That is so awesome.
Rob is peering in now.
Rob, you can come in. Just don't come back to the microphone. Unless there's a story about pennies. Then you're always welcome. All right, Robin, we'll meet you tomorrow.
Okay, that sounds awesome. Thank you.
Don't listen to the radio on your way here.
Hold on, honey. Yeah, that's right. Because we're so scary good, you might get another wreck.
Yeah, she might black out again.
Hi, Buzz.
Hi, Don and Mike.
Let's start the news and comments now.
Okay. At a recent celebrity rally for John Kerry, Whoopi Goldberg announced she'd refuse to clear her remarks first with his campaign officials, like the other performers did. Democrats, she explained, have a sense of humor. And then she proceeded to use President Bush's last name in a naughty way.
Bush.
Well, the folks at Slim Fast are not laughing, and they've fired Whoopi as their spokesmodel. The company did this after pressure from Republicans who targeted Slim Fast for a boycott. Fading comedian Slim Fast, by the way, headquartered in Florida, where Jeb Bush is governor.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Meanwhile, fading comedian Dennis Miller...
Hold on, before you get to this, let me read you. Beth Ann got sent from Whoopi Goldberg's publicist. I'm not giving you a gag, so don't expect to laugh here. This is a statement Whoopi Goldberg released today. America's heart and soul...
Why are you running in here, Beth Ann? What's going on?
I get nervous.
This email is intended only for the above-named addressees. So what?
Okay.
So what?
Well, you're an agent for him, and
B.A. McBride.
That's you, Don.
CBS. That's you. You're me. We're the same. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
We think Whoopi Goldberg's going to be mad because you got sent her statement and we read it on the radio. Garden, go learn more about radio from Joe. Go find Joe. God, I understood yesterday with the memo about Arbitron and everything, but for goodness sake.
Happy Arbor Day.
Here you go. Here's what Whoopi Goldberg says. America's heart and soul is freedom of expression without fear of reprisal. The folks who appeared at the Kerry event do represent America's heart and soul. The fact that I am no longer the spokesperson for Slim Fast makes me sad, but not as sad as someone trying to punish me for exercising my right as an American to speak my mind. I am traveling and unable for interviews at this time. So that's the response.
That's fine.
That was sent out.
You know what I like about that? I like that.
P.S. I am currently in a tub full of milk.
I like that
if you remember that poster.
You know, I like the understated nature of what she said.
Yeah.
You know, she's sad that she's not doing it, but
well said.
But
and
no
frankly,
big deal. And I think doesn't Whoopi Goldberg have more money than Jesus anyway?
She does.
And frankly, who really looked at Whoopi Goldberg in that ad and thought, man, that sister's lost a lot of weight?
Well, now you're making Slim Fast feel better, and I think that's because you're a devotee of the
No, negative, Mike.
Right. Well, that will make them feel better because you know.
No, what I'm saying is Whoopi Goldberg is fat.
I think they're going to lose a lot of money without Whoopi Goldberg.
Who has it? Didn't you watch the commercial with she?
I didn't like Whoopi Goldberg's Slim Fast commercial.
She would say, these are the pants that I used to fit into, which were like clown pants. The thing is, she just has smaller clown pants on now.
Exactly.
Still a big fat load. So I don't understand what the big deal was. You know, you fire her. They're probably just using this as an excuse. We're firing her because she looks like she ate 10 boxes of the low-carb cookies.
She's a noisy Democrat at that.
Okay.
Fading comedian Dennis Miller, meanwhile, is out shilling for the president and promising not to pull a Whoopi. Instead, he offered this gem at a rally yesterday, that John Kerry flip-flops so much he needs to have a navigation system implanted in his forehead to know where he's going.
What happened? I mean, what happened?
Really?
To a guy who I thought was not plugged into any presidential candidate. A guy who was really just an observer of comedians and, observer of political people. Right. And everybody was on him. Don't break it.
I'm not.
Do you want me to sit over here more?
Yeah, see, the thing is, Mike, we've had to move the whole configuration. And
here's moving over a lot today, and I've moved now.
You've moved back to the area where you were.
Right.
So I can't see you because the screen.
No, I didn't move back to the area that I was. I'm a little bit. I was a little bit over, but you've moved the screen over more to the right.
I've only moved it more to the right because when it goes more to the left, it goes like this.
Right. Yeah, it's got to be
not all that stable.
Slight problem with the swing arms here on the new computer software.
Now, how's this? Is this better?
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute. Now you're moving it almost into the middle now.
Well, I'm trying to get the goddamn thing to balance.
The thing is busted. I think.
Bust it.
Well, it's really loose.
I didn't bust anything.
It's whim-whammy.
Look at it. Thank you, Buzz. It is. And the thing is, here's the thing. I'm anal retentive about some things.
And I could, I'm not going to say on the air what I said to you in private before. I mean, the way this thing ought to be configured.
I know. But I
got to be built into the board at finger level, not arms reach level.
I screamed about this a couple of days ago. And
I know you did, and they've done a great job trying to get this all in here. But
they did the best they could.
They sag.
Okay. Now the screens are perfectly aligned, symmetrically. They're beautiful. Yep. They're a perfect eye and hand level for me. The problem is, as soon as I touch one of the screens,
it goes flying away.
It will instantly move 3 feet away.
Yeah.
What I need is a blow screen, where I would simply go like this. And now all I've done is put my oogie germs all over the screen that people will be touching.
And speaking of that blow screen, a lot of people needed those back in the 80s at WAVA.
You'll be able to run the screen like a quadriplegic would run his wheelchair.
That's right. You just have a little, a little straw.
A straw.
Right.
Be good.
So what I was going to say about Dennis Miller is what happened.
Agreed. Yeah. And think about the Dennis Miller that wrote those books that were so funny that I would sit on the beach in Ocean City and laugh out loud. And
I thought he was anti-Bush, anti-Clinton, anti-everybody.
Yeah. Right. He took shots at everybody equally.
Right. I had no idea. And then it's all happened since he went on Monday Night Football and sucked. But still, you would think he'd be good enough to rebound from that experience. I don't get it.
He
doesn't get it.
He
has no credibility as a comedian for me anymore.
I've watched the CNBC talk show that he has. I'm one of the 5 people.
Which is the watered-down HBO show.
Yeah, it's not as good. You know what's a better HBO show? It's nothing to do with politics. The Bob Costas show.
Yeah,
watch the Bob Costas show on HBO. He throws in some humor, and he throws in some politics.
And he's a great interviewer.
And it's a goddamn sports show. The Dennis... I mean, I don't get it either, Mike. You hit the nail on the head. What happened to Dennis Miller?
Being from the left, I was so certain that he was a liberal. I really was.
Yeah, I thought so
I
originally.
mean, I thought that he was a liberal comedian.
Hey, what happened?
But you know what I thought? I always thought he was kind of a left-wing comedian that took a lot of shots at Democrats. That's what I really thought. Yeah. But you know, I mean, God, just that he's out there being like Kelsey Grammer now.
We want to thank Dennis Miller. George Bush wants to thank Dennis Miller. Yuck. Yuck.
Well, after meeting with Republican officials this week, former Chicago Bears coach Mike Ditka, as Don said earlier, has decided not to run for Senate.
This is a sad day for all of us in Chicagoland, Buzz.
And a sad day for comedians everywhere.
For one thing, he would have been running against a man who would apparently beat him, a very popular Democrat in a very Democratic district. For another, Ditka didn't want his personal life under public scrutiny. Quoting him, "I'll be darned if I want my past, present, or future dragged out in the media."
I thought he was going to run for Senate.
Yeah, for Senate. Yeah.
You say district. I mean, if it's not, there's not a district, he's running for Senate.
Right. I
mean, a region?
Right. You're representing the Chicago area.
Okay.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows he takes La Vitra.
Was this state Senate?
Yes. No, he would represent Illinois in the U.S. Senate, but he's representing, Chicago is going to be an important part of electing him, and Chicago is the Democratic machine.
All right, very good.
He also...
Good health, Mike, and I wish anything you wish yourself. Same to you, Larry. God bless you. Mike Ditka. Good guy.
Thanks, Larry.
Ditka also worried about his hair-triggered temper. Quoting again, "I don't know how I'd react on the Senate floor if I got into a confrontation with somebody." And then...
Remember, he broke his hand after a game. He got mad. He punched his hand into a locker at Soldier Field.
Ditka.
And then at the news conference, Ditka launched into a tirade about gay marriage in Massachusetts. Quoting the coach, "What's the matter with right and wrong? It's not right. Wrong is wrong." He's now been hired as a commentator for CBS's Channel 2 in Chicago.
Hi, this is Iron Mike for La Vitra.
I don't believe in these people getting married.
Gays is gays, and that's wrong. Now vote for me.
Hey, wrong is wrong.
Let me have Dick for $100. All right, Dick is styling moose. Carl. Nexus Pro Formula 7000. Carl, you are on the board. Let's get back to Dick for $200. All right. True or false? Dick can affect the weather according to his mood. Pat. True. It is true. Right now, let's pause for this commercial.
We have to do the same, Buzz. What is next when we come back?
Well, it's too bad celebrities and politics don't mix well, because celebrities offer us such hope, and we'll have stories of the hope they offer when we come back.
You're right.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
WJFK.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
That's all right, we're cool.
Gosh, I hate to interrupt. It's all been so incredibly fascinating and entertaining and instructive. Really, the time has just flown by.
My pappy said, "Son, you're going to drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln."
Broadcasting live from downtown Dumbass, the Don and Mike Show.
Now here's Guy J. Birdley. Hi, Buzz.
Hi. Courtney Love's been institutionalized, according to her lawyer, and she now has a legal guardian to make her decisions. The lawyer says it's
At least she's not dripping blood anymore.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Down the court.
I think they stopped that.
And it was not a miscarriage. It was not an abortion.
No.
It was a gynecological... What did they say about Janet Jackson? It was a wardrobe malfunction. A gynecological malfunction that forced Courtney Love to leave the drip, drip, drip as she left.
Well, I think what it was probably she wasn't being... this is so gross, totally sanitary. That's probably how I would describe that.
And also, they haven't addressed her throwing bottles out of her apartment, and they haven't addressed her begging for cigarettes or peering in car windows.
Oh, boy. It's all been noticed, though. The lawyer says this institutionalizing is not a drug thing or a suicide thing, but he won't say what kind of institution, just that it's somewhere here on the East Coast. He made this announcement this week after a warrant had been issued for Courtney's arrest, and she missed a court date last week. She's facing charges of assaulting a fan with a microphone stand.
Whenever you say warrant, I can't help thinking.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, my cherry pie.
Hi,
we're Warrant. We're Don and Mike. Wake up, rockers.
Courtney's lawyer says she didn't show in court because she was in the hospital with female problems.
Right, that's why she was bleeding. And what made that story funnier to me, the more I thought about it, was the fact that it was reported, at least when I heard the story about Courtney Love being maybe on the lam from the law and leaving this trail of blood. Nice that was reported to me by Billy Bush, Who's taking over?
Really?
Who's taking over for the other tool, Pat O'Brien, on Access Hollywood?
Oh, did Billy Bush get that gig?
Yes, he did.
The story.
Yes, he did.
And Mary Kate of the Olsen twins, meanwhile, is extending her stay in rehab. The 18-year-old actress went in for a 4-week stay. Now it's been extended to 6.
That must be because she's doing well.
Well, she checked in with an eating disorder, but...
Isn't that how it works?
Yeah, Don, the better you do, the longer you stay.
Right. Her eating disorder was the explanation given when she checked in, but...
If you can turn a 12-step program into a 24-step program...
You're doing great.
You're rocking and rolling.
Doing twice the work.
That's right.
Reports surfaced, however, that cocaine use may have been a factor in her
that was
stay.
the WWE guy.
The Olsen camp denies that part. Batista. But the dairy industry has dropped its Olsen Twins Got Milk ads. And if her stay is extended...
White powder under her nose, the Got Coke.
Not milk. And incidentally, as far as the Got Milk ads, the greatest one I have ever seen, and I don't think I'll ever see a better one, is Kelly Preston. Kelly Preston is in a Got Milk ad, and it's new Kelly Preston with not auburn hair, brown hair, chestnut hair.
Mike showed me the ad.
Oh, my God. First of all, she's got the sexiest mouth in Hollywood to start with, and she just looks hot.
If Mary Kate's stay is extended again, she'd miss the start of school at New York University and the upcoming Full House reunion special.
Oh, my God.
That ain't milk.
All of this is enough to make Christina Aguilera's hair fall out. We're seeing reports that the hottie singer's wearing a new hairdo because she has bald patches on her scalp.
Too much bleaching.
One theory has it that it's from all those years of wearing hair extensions. Another rumor that it's alopecia, a disease that causes hair loss.
Oh, no.
Aguilera's people deny all of this.
Christina alopecia.
Or maybe it simply is her deal with Lucifer finally coming through.
Yeah. Maybe she hasn't been making the payment.
Time to stay up.
And Buzz,
yes,
I know that we do a new kinder, gentler show.
Yes.
But would that be hair just on her head?
I think the other was probably already gone.
Oh, yeah.
Despite
of course, I'm speaking about armpits.
Of course.
Of course.
I'm sorry, I didn't track with that.
Despite all the good role models in pop music, the campaign to promote abstinence among teens isn't working. One organization got nearly 25,000 teens to take a vow of chastity and to wear a silver ring to remind them of that vow. But quoting a group official, that doesn't stop them in the backseat of a car.
Oh, boy.
I worked for Rob.
Yeah, I didn't even have to take the vow.
He wore the ring incorrectly. A study by Columbia University showed that of 12,000 teens who had pledged abstinence, 88% of them had sex before marriage.
And how many of them, Buzz, thought that they were pledging absinthe?
How is your abstinence working, Rob?
Oh, I've never felt more pure of mind. I'm going to tell you a joke.
The Bush administration gave $120 million to abstinence groups last year.
Kia.
Finally,
I get it.
Finally, it's the first thing they taught us in journalism. A person consumes fire, that's not news. Fire consumes a person, that's news.
It bleeds, it leads.
Dateline suburban Detroit. A 22-year-old fire breather performing at a party was engulfed in flames during her performance in front of about 60 people.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire.
Oh, boy. Quoting a witness, she was instantly inflamed. She immediately started to scream and started running haphazardly in the driveway looking for some place to extinguish herself. There was a doctor in the house, and other partygoers contributed to a fund for her treatments.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire.
Quoting a friend, she told me she's swearing off fire.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you
And I'm Buzz Burbank on the Don and Mike Show.
Yeah, Buzz.
You bet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dumb touch screen.
One of those days.
No. Yes.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Dun, 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 dun,
There you go. Give me a second.
And
there it is. Okay.
There it is.
All right.
That's been pesky today, Don.
A pain in the ass today, I'll tell you that. Oh, boy, if I had half a mind, I would drive out to wherever it is, Centerville, wherever you can buy a gun at 7-Eleven, and I'd go right to Microsoft. Hey, Bill Gates, come here. Eat my Luger, ... And I'd don't even know if it's Microsoft equipment that I'm guessing it is because I see the little Windows thing.
Yeah, and I like the way that thing wobbles when you hit it.
You know, and I'm not hitting it.
Right.
Simply trying to move it. Sure. It's got the shakes like Katharine Hepburn's got the shakes.
Hello.
Like Courtney Love's got the shakes.
Oh, my night hit shining on Windows wobbles.
Thank you to Batista from the WWE and also the guys from CuddleParty.com.
That's great.
For joining us on the show. We will have a guest tomorrow. We just don't know who it is yet. Right. And we'll have the Friday favorite tomorrow and the girl that wrecked her car listening to the show yesterday. And we'll take a trip down Radio Road, see if we can find the program director that I liked and Buzz hated.
Big show tomorrow.
All of that tomorrow. We'll see you then. Good day to you, sir. Why do you have your sunglasses on?
It's sunny out, and I'm going outdoors. Good day to you, sir.
All right, good day.
Look at him.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day. I wish we had more time. Good day to you, sir.
All right, I'll see you. You rolling pennies tonight?
Oh, yeah, I'm throwing and rolling.
Okay.
Pick your teeth.
Eat a lot.
Till we meet again, this is Sammy Davis Jr. saying, be kind, be nice, and I hope the next performer has the pleasure of having as nice an audience as you've been tonight. And let me leave you swinging.